Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Friday live stream. Today we got a very special stream because we have an amazing 2v2 challenge. We have a $100 challenge, very nicely sponsored by Mr. Ascension, and his plan was to get all the good players, the best players he could find, stick them in a 2v2 challenge, and see who comes out on top. It's gonna be ExCaL and TumStep versus Marakar and Big Size. So these are some big names in the community, as you guys know. Probably most of you guys know most of the players because they are very, very good indeed. So yeah, slight delay to the stream there, just waiting for Mr. Big Size to arrive because, you know, want to make sure that he's here because he has a bit of a history of sometimes not coming on time. But it's okay, it's the almighty Big Size, you know. We are happy to see him play and give us those GGs. And he's going to be with the world champion, Mr. Marakar, in a team together. So that's going to be quite juicy. And let's see, all the players are here? Yes, good. And I can join. Very good. All right, for some reason, the score isn't showing for you guys. Not that there's much of a score to show. But might as well get that sorted at this point. Give me a second here. Is this the score? Yes, there we go. Team ExCaL versus Team Marakar. So, you know, ExCaL is the second best in the world according to... hello. 5k starting cash. Yes, but ExCaL is the second best according to the Game Replay's World Series 1v1 tournament. But some of you will say, no, he's still the best, you know. He's won many hearts over the years. So he's going to be quite the feisty player. TumStep also teamed up with ExCaL. TumStep is a very good player as well. Although he didn't get very far in the 1v1 World Series, he did actually win a lot of challenges since then and has definitely packed a punch whenever he's playing. So yeah, this is going to be a scary team to look out for. In fact, when I do the poll here on YouTube, 62% said that Team ExCaL is going to take it. So there you go. But yes, we got Mr. Marakar on the other side. He is with Mr. Big Size. Marakar is the 1v1 world champion. And Size also did pretty well, if I recall. Not too bad. But Size also has been relatively active-ish. And he has actually been the best player in the past as well. So Size, a very strong player from Denmark. And let's see what these players will cook up for us tonight. We're going to have some GGs, that's for sure. And let me double check here. We play or lag test. Let's check with the players, see what they have in mind. The challenge is slightly more casual than usual. So, basically, Ascension, the sponsor, he's like, hey guys, I just want to see some great games. Let's get this thing going. Leggy, flip a coin. Who choose map? I say Team Marakar chooses map. Haha, easy. There. Team Marakar chooses map. I'm just going to start with it. Because you gotta pick someone. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. Playing random reverse. So that means first the players will select random, like what you're seeing here. And then we start, then everybody gets their army, then everybody quits out, and then we join the room again, and then everybody reveals the army to one another. So the teams can sort of have a bit of a discussion going on as to what to do regarding strategies and how they can do things. So Rubies and Pearls. It's the first map choice here by Marakar. It's going to be interesting. The boys, of course, will be in their own voice chat, which is fun. Because then they can communicate nice and easy. So you guys might not see any in-game chat happening at the top or anything like that because the guys are just a voice chat. They'll be using Discord to do that. And Nemo comes in as a YouTube supporter. Thank you very much. Rubies and Pearls. Very nice map here. Let's see what armies are going to be coming in for the first match. At this point, players can't just accept, but we can just jump in. Yeah, man. I thought it was best of 13. I wrote best of 13. As far as I know, it's best of 13. But, you know, like I said, it's a little more casual. So if the players are like, yeah, no, we're doing a best of 11, they have that freedom. The sponsor, yes, the sponsor did make it clear that he was just after the GGs, you know, which is pretty cool, all right? Like, the sponsors, sometimes they have few demands here and there. This guy's like, no, I just want the GGs, nothing else. So big shout out to Ascension. I see him in chat as well. Let's see, we got infantry and normal GLA and some other stuff. Let's see, so that's USA and tank. Ooh, Ooh, those are actually pretty interesting armies for a first match. Let's see how that's gonna go down. I'm actually not entirely sure how that's gonna get played. Because both the infantry and the tank could go a little aggressive, depending on the strat that the players want to go for. So, you know, there you go. In fact, the room hasn't even been created. These guys are probably already discussing strategies hard. Like, how are we going to deal with this? What if the enemy does that? What if we do this? And that's what makes these team games so fun, right? When you have the ability to voice communicate, the players, of course, in real time can tell each other, oh, pay attention to this, keep that in mind, and things like that. Like, who gets the oils, who gets the supply and that. So, you know, it's going to get spicy. We got Khan in Twitch chat saying, ooh, this is an all-stars match. Oh yeah, baby. All the way. All the way. The game is full. Somebody needs to go observer. They'll figure it out. They'll be like, why is Leggy not joining? And then one of them will figure it out. So they all selected their armies already. There we go. Somebody figured it out. It's all good. For those of you wondering, why will I call this man TumStep instead of TumStep? Clearly there's a U. Let me just get this out of the way, because I get this every time. His name is written as TumStep. There is a U. I can see the U. But you say TumStep. The guy's name is Tim. In his language... Yes, Cash. In his language, you say TumStep. So I will call him TumStep. Just so you guys know. Alright? It's not because I have some weird interest in purposely mispronouncing names or something. No, it's the correct pronunciation. Everybody else has kind of been saying it wrong-ish, actually. So, you know, there's that. So, you know, we honor the players. We try our best to say their names correctly. So, you know, like, you know, we don't say Caesar for size. No, it's, you know, we do it right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The first match ready to go. We have Mr. Big Size in orange as the GLA. And he's got his mate, Mr. Marakar, as the infantry general at the bottom right. He's playing a sign. We've got a beacon here already. Oh, some nice communication going on here. Marakar placing that beacon. At the very top here, we have Mr. TumStep as the tank general. Moving forward dozer there. That's going to be interesting to see as well. And ExCaL as the normal USA. ExCaL playing in green this time around, because it's actually TumStep who stole his purple. But, you know, ExCal's all cool about it. Apparently, ExCaL just came back from a bit of a family party, and he told me there is a chance he might be slightly under the influence. Slightly. Slightly. We won't know. We won't know. He'll have to win the set tonight, and then we can check with him and ask him in the interview. But let's see how the players are gonna play here. We got a barracks and war factory. Okay. Quite a casual build there. Let's see. Got a terrorist being created. And oh, we have a drop coming in from Mr. ExCaL. Let's see, going on the infantry general. Daring, I like it. Let's see what this is gonna bring us. It is a dozer, a few missile defenders just to lock on to those supply trucks, slow down the supply collection a little bit there for Marakar. There's a tunnel going up there as well from Mr. Big Size to help his mate. We got an attack outpost coming out here from the infantry general. Minigunner is going to go in as well. This does kind of put a bit of pressure here on Marakar. It's going to cut off some income. And oh, here we go. Mr. Big Size coming in. Whoa, that's a nice crush, man. That's a very nice crush indeed. That's pretty impressive to do that. And the terrorists coming out and clearing up this threat right away. And right now we just have an exposed dozer of Mr. ExCaL. Very well played there by Size, helping out his teammate. And in the meanwhile, we actually see TumStep coming with an aggressive war factory. The tank general, of course, can do such things. So very, very good understanding of the game mechanics here from Team Marakar. With that attack outpost, completely ignored the barracks set up by ExCaL. He was expecting a tank general rush, and he dealt with the tank general rush. So just like that, I have to say, the southern team, Team Marakar, is doing a very good job. Let's see if they can continue here and actually manage to push back Team ExCaL. In fact, on the left side here, we have some light harassment. Team Size, so far, doing pretty well here. Slowing down that collection here for Mr. ExCaL is going to hurt a little bit. Not too much. A little bit. See that Humvee's trying to come in, trying to intercept that technical. Will he manage? Gonna get a little tough. Meantime, let's see what's happening over here. Dragon tanks just keep being pumped out and keep being destroyed. Good defense here from Mr. Marakar. So far, this game seems pretty balanced. That was quite the aggressive rush from Team ExCaL, but I have to give props to Team Marakar for defending so well. And ooh, that is a dead Humvee here. Taken out by some tank hunters from Mr. Marakar. So some serious damage being done here to Team ExCaL, and they are not having a good time here, boys. They are not having a good time. Got a super chat from Big Bill coming in as well. Thank you, man. Thank you. Let's see. Still more dragon tanks. And this is the danger of Tank General. They can easily pump out those dragon tanks. They're only 700 bucks each. And they are still difficult to deal with. In the meantime, we see at the top, Size harassing a little bit on the income of Mr. TumStep. He's keeping those trucks alive. Very important. But ExCaL is in a lot more trouble. He cannot collect money from this supply. It's completely camped here by Size. So slowly and surely, you're going to see that ExCaL is going to get weaker and weaker if he cannot collect that money. Bit of a mismicro with a dragon tank there from Mr. TumStep. And you can see there's a lot of small attacks happening in a lot of places. But so far, the defense here from Team Marakar seems to be on point. They're not letting anything through. In the meantime, there are losses here. Look, another 2 supply trucks. Those were supply trucks getting destroyed here by Size. So Size very much utilizing those hit-and-run tactics, and he's making it work. ExCaL is in trouble here, and even TumStep, the tank general, losing 2 trucks really slows you down. This is basically the big push. It has to come down to this. Mr. ExCaL needs to do some serious damage with these Humvees, or they've basically lost the game. That being said, 3 Humvees can be very difficult to deal with. 1 Humvee does go down. Marakar now coming to reinforce his mate. These Humvees have to be very careful, because if they die, that's basically it. Such heavy losses here in the base of Team ExCaL. Team Marakar definitely doing a good job. Size very aggressive here, dealing insane amounts of damage to Mr. ExCaL. And ExCaL has to return the favor. If ExCaL fails, man, then it's just done. There's 0 chance. 0 chance. In the meantime, we still see those light aggression attacks from TumStep. He's trying to find a way to, like, kill some workers and deal some damage. And he will finally kill some workers. But ExCaL's base is slowly but surely getting destroyed. Wiped off the map. Dozer destroyed here as well. That might just be the Dozer hunt as well on Mr. ExCaL. He just needs to focus dealing damage with these Humvees. Will that work, though? Size seems to be doing absolutely great here with all these vetted quads. It's, they deal an insane amount of damage. GG says ExCaL, and that's going to be ExCaL out. Look at that. The TumStep now on his own. Can he do it, though? No, he can't. GG says TumStep, and that is Team Size and Marakar getting the first victory here tonight. Very, very well played. Amazingly done. The way they defended against that initial rush, that first very scary rush, it was so important, guys. So important, and they didn't let anything slip through. No dragon tank flamed down a war factory, and no damage, no real damage was done by that rush from Mr. ExCaL. Let's play back the replay here. Look how dangerous this rush was. The laser lock on the trucks, it was looking bleak here. But eventually, Size came with a technical and dealt with this situation. Marakar sending that outpost north was absolutely required here because they knew the dragon tanks of TumStep were coming. Look at the crush, man. Look at the crush. He managed to kill all 3 missile defenders, had 2 terrorists in that technical, destroyed the barracks, and the threat was no more. Very well played. I definitely think that Size was MVP in this match here. Amazing job helping out his mate. Amazing job continuing to then switch it to a more of an assault position and dealing serious damage to ExCaL. Essentially making him kind of a... like, ExCaL basically just had those Humvees. And that was it. And even then, he couldn't quite break through. Marakar was on it with the defense to help out Size when the attack came in. Man! Oh my god. ExCaL, can you choose green, please? Just asking the players nicely, so they stick to the same color. Just so you stick to the same color. I don't mind which color. Just nice for people observing. It was green, right? Alright, let's see. The reverse is gonna happen here. We also had a super chat from Mr. Big Bill. He says, let's get some leggy plus in the chat for doing the broadcasting. Hey, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was kind of focused on the game there because, man, things were going pretty fast. ExCaL says tribute to Vivid. He's going green. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Now we get the reverse. So that means the players have swapped position and swapped armies. Right now at the bottom here, we have ExCaL in the green as a tribute to Vivid, as he said. On the right, we have Mr. TumStep as infantry general in the corner. All the way on the top side, we have Mr. Marakar here in cyan as tank general. And on the left, we have Size as the USA. Let's see if we're going to see a drop out of Size. We know that ExCaL loves doing his drops. But Size, will he do the same? Let's see. Do we see some missile defenders coming out? And are they going to go to the buildings in the middle? Because there are still some buildings. And he's parking his dozer right next to the barracks. So it looks like Size is probably going to do a drop as well. Let's see what's happening over here. We have a forward supply here from Marakar. And let's see what the infantry general is up to. We are seeing a war factory. Yes, we are, from Mr. TumStep. On the left, ExCaL sending a forward worker here to the middle. And we do in fact see a drop coming out of Mr. Big Size. Let's follow this, baby. Also, a nice war factory in the middle there from Marakar. And it's actually dropping off next to the oil. Interesting. Not entirely sure why he would want to drop off here, though. He's got some missile defenders. But let's see what he's cooking up. I mean, it is Big Size after all. I'm sure he's got a great tactic in mind. We've got a terrorist over here. Ooh, just 2 terrorists. Probably thinking that the other team would do a similar rush. Worker over here will get gunned down. We have the combination of missile defenders and a gat tank. It's always very nice to have that. Terrorists coming in, and that is bullseye, baby. That is the barracks destroyed. We have the capture building upgrade, though, so those rangers will actually come in handy. In the meantime, ExCaL is trying to get that map control. We're getting a supply up on the left-hand side. The attacks not exactly amounting to much on the right side. That's a blob of infantry. You cannot engage, boys. Cannot engage. Worker moving to the other side, probably just to do some scouting. Technical gets destroyed. Dragon tank now pushing in. This is a bit of a situation here, especially if the gat tank and missile defender come and help out. There's no help here, though. A dragon tank will die, but there's another dragon tank coming in. We've got a beacon here as well from TumStep, saying this is a problem. Because it is. In the meantime, we have an aggressive tunnel up top from ExCaL, but that's not really going to be anything to worry about. This is a problem. Immediately selling this supply. Damn. Team Marakar definitely putting some pressure here on Team ExCaL. See what's happening up top. We've got a Humvee here. Probably looking for some workers to kill. But this damage being dealt by this dragon tank is already very big here. And definitely going to slow down Team ExCaL. ExCaL is over here on the left collecting happily. And he has a bit of a aggressive tunnel over here as well. Next to the oil. It's flamed down. Attack outpost dealing damage to some dragon tanks. And ExCaL now ready to do a bit of an attack by the looks of things. Looks like he wants to try and take this money. Could be a little greedy perhaps. And some strange microing here from ExCaL. Losing 2 technicals for no real reason. Not entirely sure what happened there. Got some missile defenders here. Dragon tank as well. And now we see more dragon tanks coming out of Marakar. Trying to clear this section. Yeah, so ExCaL even over here now struggling to keep that money. This is completely exposed. He should sell this off as well at this point. And he's still trying to rebuild over here. Oh man, ExCaL is just struggling to get cash here as the GLA. And, oh, it got destroyed by an outpost, so nice save there from Mr. TumStep. Both dragon tanks actually got destroyed. That's actually very important. Attack here on the dozer. And that's the other dozer. Oh no, Marakar getting dozer hunted here by ExCaL. Oh my god. Wait, no, this dozer actually survived. It actually survived. How much HP does that have? It's got almost no HP. 1 or 2 rockets, and that guy's dead. Immediately throwing down a CC. Probably a good call. The attacks continue, boys. The attacks continue. ExCaL is looking for that dozer. He wants to kill it. He definitely wants to kill it. S&D is now up for Mr. Big Size. And let's see If that's going to change the nature of the match here. Whether that's going to make Size even more aggressive against the GLA. I'm going to have to see here. Search and Destroy USA should be able to take out anything that a GLA throws at him. Also have a bit of an attack up top. Lots of Humvees out of size. No ambulance though, so those Humvees will not be repairing over time. We've got a technical. Is this literally another attempt of a Dozer hunt? That CC is almost up, man. That CC is almost up. Oh, it is up. There we go. There we go. No Dozer hunt happening, man. No Dozer hunt happening. ExCaL's still looking for it, though. ExCaL's still looking. And is going to be very disappointed when he sees the command center is established. Because usually, when players go for the Dozer hunt, they invest a lot in trying to take out the Dozers. In the meantime, Oil over here exposed gets gunned down by Mr. Big Size. And over here, this money has been established. Let's see. ExCaL happily collecting their Dragon Tank at the ready. I'm pretty sure these Humvees will start attacking over here. There is a bit of a hill, so it's going to be harder for the Humvees to attack. It's not going to be impossible. Dragon Tank going to try and deal some damage. And whoa, that quad pop! Whoa! That was a quad pop, all right. Definitely damaged the Dragon Tank a little bit. MiGs coming in as well. Very good defense from Team ExCaL. Look at that. MiGs. How many MiGs we got, buddy? How many MiGs we got? At the moment, 3. No MiG armor yet. Oh, man. This game is not over yet. I thought for a brief moment there, once we saw that Search and Destroy, I was like, oh, Team Marakar is going to take it. But looking at how much eco Team ExCaL actually has, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Look at that. It's roughly 15k per minute versus 12.5k per minute. There's a difference there, boys. And the unit composition here of TumStep is excellent. Look at that. 4 MiGs can take out 2 groups of Humvees. So Size will have to be very careful there, or he needs to do something clever to get rid of those MiGs. There is that. He could try and reach level 3 and then use an A10, but look at this, man. This is the danger. That is really the danger. The MiGs, they come in and they just take out 2 Humvees of their choice. And Humvees are very pricey because you put missile defenders in there, and they are very important as well. So if you take out a guy's Humvees, he's definitely a lot weaker. Terratech coming in here on the Strat Center. Doesn't find the target. Yes, it connects. Takes it out. So far, Team ExCaL is slowly but surely finding themselves in this game, putting a lot of pressure on Team Marakar. Dragon Tank coming in. We do see a lot of killings, though. And the KD for Team Marakar is just better. And they are ahead in XP. That could theoretically change the nature of the match. And oh no, the MiGs! There's a Gat Tank right there! 3 MiGs going down, boys. Ah, yikes. That hurts. Meanwhile, we see RT Barrage coming in, going forward. That Workers just to slow down that supply collection yet again. Definitely a lot of hard-fought battles here. Both teams desperately trying to take an edge over the other. Little infantry outpost over here. Well, I say little, but it seems to be rather full. I think we did see some MiGs out. Yeah, 2 MiGs can take this sucker out immediately. Let's see it happen. Evac coming out as well. Very good stuff from Mr. TumStep. Almost kills a MiG for it. My god, 2 MiGs over here. Oh, didn't kill the Dragon Tank. Interesting. Normally it does. Wonder why it didn't. Maybe the missiles were slightly off target. SND has been re-established here for Mr. Big Size. A very important moment. Let's see. The attacks continue. More harassment over here. We actually see rocket buggies out now from Mr. ExCaL. That, again, will help against the Humvees. So these Humvees, they have to be careful of MiGs. They have to be careful of rocket buggies. Probably will see a Jarman out as well relatively soon. They're going to be careful of that, too. So those... Oh, those MiGs. So those Humvees might not be as effective further down the line. Here we go, double A10 coming out. Is that going for the airfield? Let's see it, boys. Is it going for the airfield? It would be such a prime target. Yes, it is. Going for the airfield might actually not kill it. Maybe, because some of the rockets might hit this supply center here. You should have put the target slightly up. Let's see if it still goes down. It is Mr. Big Size, after all. Yeah, and he doesn't kill it. A very, very unfortunate moment here for Mr. Big Size. If he literally placed the A10 over here, both those buildings would have gone down, for sure. But that's the thing, these players are definitely trying to play as fast as possible. Where the pressure definitely plays a role, because, I mean, hey, these are literally the best players in the world. So you're gonna do things fast. There's no time to think. You just gotta throw down that A10 and move on to the next task. Whew. Oh, man. We got some more MiGs over here, and you can see how useful these MiGs are. The amount of damage they deal. Absolutely insane. Lots of rocket buggies. Yeah, those are dead Humvees, man. Oh. Very nice MiG strike. But Marakar has to be careful using those MiGs on the GLA player that is ExCaL, because if those MiGs die, they are very expensive. The MiGs for Tank General cost a lot more. They cost 1,600 versus the regular price of 1,200. So yeah, losing those guys really hurts. And in the meantime, this money has been reestablished again. So ExCal's doing a good job holding on over there. In the meantime, on the right, we see Size happily getting some income here. We actually see a sneaky Lotus as well. That's a Lotus of the infantry general that is Marakar. But yeah, this game is definitely progressing here. Already far into the mid-game. Unlike the previous match. Napalm strike. Not entirely sure if that was... Was that the napalm strike from here? Yeah, that was a napalm strike from here. Alright. Middle money is slowly but surely being mined out over here. There still is a bit of cash on this side, which I'm sure Team Marakar will go for. Lots of Humvees this time. Now that's an interesting... Whoa, wait. No, Size, no, please, no, Size, no. Size, no! Size! Oh my god! Oh, he doesn't see the demo trap! Does he see it? Does he know it's there? Does he know it's there? Does he know it's there? That's what it's about, man. One demo trap like that can literally change the outcome of an army like this. Oh. Man, I have to say, that has to be some very lucky pro dodging, or he knows it's there. Right? To drive perfectly around this little spot. There's no beacon on it either, though. MiG dealing some damage to the Humvees, and a lot of Humvees die, but with the Dragon tanks here as well, this is a guaranteed success. This little battle here is working out for Team Marakar. Let's see, Arty Barrage comes in from the purple player. That is TumStep, goes on... Is it the strat? No, it's on the middle supply. And MiG's coming in, going for the tunnel. Definitely still a lead in XP here for Team Marakar, and that's definitely helping them out as well. Almost level 5 for the Tank General. That means he will unlock the Carpet Bomber, which is so crucial to have. Because the Carpet Bomber is such a powerful general power. The oil over here hasn't been gunned down. Not sure if they're planning to recapture that. Arty Barrage comes in, goes on the market. The MiGs over here on the right, the airfield, still very happy. TumStep is very careful with those MiGs. He doesn't want to land them. Or can they still fire? They can still fire. Take out a Dragon tank. Very good move. Has to happen as well. We also have... would look to be a Terror Tech. Stopped there by the MiGs. He does have MiG armor here. Very important to get that as Tank General. Very good stuff. Got a Burton there as well from on the right. The Gat tank deals so much damage. He doesn't even have chain gun. Might want to consider getting it. Now we have a potential bit of a push on the right. Lots of Humvees dying, though. Not the greatest from Size there. He's got just 2 Avengers here in the Nambo. Yeah, not entirely sure. MiG's gonna come in. And do they find the target? Yes. Nice kill there. Gat tanks. Oh, no. Oh, is that the GG? Is that the GG? Oh, actually, never mind. It kills the Avengers. So both sides lost a lot here. 2 Avengers and an Ambo is almost worth 5,000 bucks in itself. So that was rather painful there. But losing all those MiGs, that definitely hurt. Capturing of the building, gets beacon as well. Carpet Bomber is going to come in now on the airfield. Oh, man. Look at all the general powers. And this is the thing, Marakar is level 5. So Carpet Bomber, very good. Tank drop coming in as well, just to be a bit of a nuisance. This is going to make things a little more difficult here for The purple player that is TumStep. He can't land the MiGs because of the Battlemaster. He can't kill it with MiGs because he will destroy his own airfield. In the meantime, AAA-10 comes in from Mr. Big Size, takes out the power plant and the airfield. Very good job there from Size. Slowly but surely, the money's drying up here. And I think Team ExCaL is finding themselves in trouble. And a lot of you guys said Team ExCaL was going to take it. But so far, it's looking like it's going to be 2-0 for Team Marakar here. Got a beacon from Marakar. Probably saying, oi, that's my money. Leave it alone. I have to say, this is very interesting plays from Team Marakar. 15-minute match. Definitely longer than the other one. But they're doing it. Team Marakar bringing the 2-0. Look at the gap defense here, making sure no MiGs get through. Another MiG strike taking out another tunnel. Only a few missile defenders here, but they will be able to take out a black market. Such a crucial building at this stage in the game. And the income is dropping rapidly. Look at that, TumStep. His income per minute looks like it's going straight to 0 there. Just about hanging on. Does he maybe have one hacker or something? Is that what's happening? Yeah, he's got a hacker over here. That's probably his only income. Like, let that sink in. One hacker for income. Yikes. That is not good. Maybe 2 hackers for income, right? Let's see. That was a mine drop, probably. Yes, mine drop over here. But the collection over here continues for Mr. Big Size. In the meantime, the attacks also continue. That is because Team Marakar have secured the money. They can actually take this money. I'm surprised they didn't. They secured the supply pile on the left here and on the right here as well. So that is their main source of income. And it's enough for them to get a victory going here. The attempt of going for secondary eco of ExCaL was good. But I don't think he'll be able to fight the income that the other team has. I think slowly but surely he will lose it. Also, the general powers. Marakar has been enjoying the fact that he's level 5 for quite some time now. Also, massive KD on this guy. Size also looking pretty good there. Almost level 5. And when he's USA level 5, that's basically it. We have a carpet bomber coming in here from Mr. TumStep, which could be devastating. But ExCaL and TumStep call it before we see that carpet bomber hit. That is 2-0 going to Team Marakar. Look at that. Look at that. So many people always say, oh, there shouldn't be any more challenges with ExCaL. He wins everything all the time. Now he's 2-0 behind, guys. He's 2-0 behind. I have to say, very well played by Team Marakar. Size did a very good job there. Marakar's KD was phenomenal. Let's be honest. Switching it up to MiGs was an excellent decision because he could do a lot of damage with those MiGs. So, yeah, well played, man. Well played. Let's see some very nice moments here. The A10 of Mr. Big Size. This was a bit of an unfortunate moment. I think this was like maybe the only real, well, mistake one could say overall. Size did such a good job in this match. And let's see the cash collected there on the whole. You can see ExCaL actually got quite a bit, actually. Probably because he had the cash on the left side. So on the left side, in the middle, he had the money there for a while. Also on the right side, for a brief moment, he had it. But then when he lost that, the other players here, Team Marakar, got all that cash and pulled ahead. Very nicely done. Oh, the game is full. It's fine, it's fine. My god. Such good action, man. Such good action. By the end of the match, we saw the AAA-10 here. Also very nice. Got a dozer, airfield, and a power plant. So that's pretty good. And yeah, I have to say, there was also this moment here where so many MiGs went down. So many MiGs went down, man. This was really painful. But then in that firestorm that got left behind, 2 Avengers went down and an Ambo. So kind of balanced it out just a little bit. It's actually insane that Avengers cost $2,000 for USA, right? I mean, if you think about it, that's like the price of an Overlord. It's so pricey. So if you lose 2 of those things, man, it's such a financial setback. Especially when everything's about like single unit tax here and there. Let's see, Toxin and China versus GLA and Air Force. So, boys. Oh, man. This is something, boys. This is something. Something's gonna happen here. I don't know if they might actually veto. They might veto this. They might veto this. China versus Air Force? Is it China versus Air Force? Let's see. 4 against... No. Oh, man. This might get painful. This might get painful. I suspect Team ExCaL is going to take this one. What do you guys think, huh? Ooh. Oh, man. I don't know, man. Air Force on this map is so good because basically it comes down to this. Because the map is so big, it gives you extra time to build up and things like that before you can actually reach the enemy's base with a rush. I also just gifted 5 random memberships because why not? So, yay! All the people who got a gifted membership. Yay! Haha. Hope you guys enjoying the games. This one's gonna get intense. I don't think that Team ExCaL can lose this one, to be honest, if I have to guess. You know, just a guess. TumStep here as the Air Force. Guys, that's scary. Over here, we have ExCaL as normal GLA. I mean, the only way this could be more overpowered is if ExCaL was Tank General or something, right? Just pumping out gats backed up by Raptors or something. Anyway, let's see how Team Marakar is going to do with Marakar here as a normal China. Oof. And his teammate, Mr. Big Size, as the Toxin General. Let's see it happening here on Tournament A. Very nice, very popular 2v2 map because it's just so different, man. It's so different. It's like stretchy, it's long. But like I said, that gives a lot of time to prepare. That's the thinking. That's the thinking. Airfield going up for TumStep. A second airfield going up as well. We could theoretically even see Stealth Comanche on this because Toxin as well as normal China have a bit of a hard time against Comanche. So there is a bit of that. Just a little bit. Let's see. Terrorists being produced. And I'm sure we're going to see a technical coming out of ExCaL relatively soon. And we had a forward worker here from Size. So Size might be going for the oil grabs. Is he doing that? He's sending forward a terrorist. Probably expecting a drop, but there's no dozer drop. Not this time. It's just going straight for 2 airfields. So whatever Team ExCaL is planning, it's going to be fast. It's going to be ferocious. It's going to hurt. Lots of Gatling as well. A Gatling cannon. So they're expecting Comanche. They're expecting that. There's no other reason you would invest in a Gatling cannon over there, because that's a pricey building at the end of the day. $1,200 for the Gatling cannon, and it sucks up a load of power as well. And here we go. Comanche, very nicely predicted by Team Marakar. And that first Comanche gets taken out. That's actually pretty big, because one Comanche in the beginning can deal so much damage with its hit-and-run tactics. To lose that guy right away actually really hurts. So far, Team Marakar might be doing the impossible. Let's see if they can actually do it. Nice crashes coming in as well. Very good. And a random dozer here of TumStep running away. Also taking that building. A little lucky that the Comanche didn't gun down the RPG a little sooner. Triple airfield, man. There's a lot of pressure. That's for sure. Oil's over here not taken. This denied. Very nicely done. In the meantime, we have Rebels at the top. I have to say, guys, Big Size is on fire today. And that's the thing. When Big Size is on fire, he's not just on fire. He's a proper blaze, okay? He's an inferno. He's very scary indeed. And that's the thing with Mr. Big Size. There are times that he plays... there are times that he plays good. There are times he plays great. And then there are times you're like, okay, how's this man not cheating? Like, what's going on here? Look at what he's doing. He's, like, not struggling at all against the Air Force. He's got a load of quads out. RPG's got an excellent position of attacking here. And then in the meantime, down below, we have ExCaL. Not sure what ExCal's cooking up, to be honest. But he has to choose. Either he kills a player or he helps his mate. His time might be running out. We got a technical coming in. Is that going to be a terror tech? Let's have a quick look. It is... nope. Just for scouting. Maybe to see how many Comanche are out. And this cache over here has been camped. No more collection happening there for Mr. TumStep. Oh, man. In the meantime, the Comanche now beginning the assault. Dealing some good damage. Only 3 Comanche here. 1 got shot down. And here you see the danger of those Comanche. Gatang moving forward. Attack moving. Very good from Mr. Marakar. And the push happening now in the base of the Air Force. Time is running out for both teams. They both need to find that critical success if they want to try and win a match. That's what it's coming down to. A lot of workers here have been gunned down as well. Only 3 Comanche, too much anti-air. These guys have to return to base. And speaking of base, there's not much left of it in about 2 minutes, because look at the push here coming in from Mr. Big Size. He has all his quads here, his RPGs here. He's even evac the building to help with the attacking. Pressure is definitely mounting. And so far, the Air Force actually just looks like he's in a lot of trouble. As the Comanche get created, a few shots get taken with the Gat tanks, selling off the airfields. Oh, boys. I have to say, things are looking dire for Team ExCaL. Didn't expect to see this. Normal China? Really? And Tox? I mean, just so you guys know, a lot of people say, oh, Toxin, they have stronger RPGs. They do and they don't. It basically comes down to having the upgrades. If you don't have Anthrax Gamma, if you don't have AP rockets, the Toxin RPGs deal just as much damage as regular RPGs. So it's not like there's such a huge advantage. Yeah, you have the tracking thing, which is nice. But still. Got a super tech here, trying to deal as much damage. Oh my god, it's in range! Whoa! If that guy died, man. In the meantime, we see some attacks from the Comanche down south. So the pressure is still on. Team ExCaL is not giving up. But this whole base has been cleared. There's basically a dozer here and a barracks and power here for TumStep. He has 0 income per minute. He's got nothing. The only thing he has is those Comanche that I can't see on the freaking minimap. They are invisible for me, so it's a bit hard to keep track of them. But, you know, they'll probably be trying to do some hit-and-run tactics here and there. Once these Comanche are gone, you will see the surrender of TumStep. That's just what's going to happen here. But because these Comanche are getting veterancy, they will start to auto-repair once they hit Vet 2. And this kind of stuff, really nice XP. There we go. Another Comanche gets Vet 2. So it's going to auto-repair. In the meantime, attacks coming in from Mr. ExCaL. He's trying to make it happen. Because at the end of the day, Size did take a bit of a beating here. Good attacks. Is it going to be enough, though? Wonder where the Comanche are of TumStep. Oh, they're actually over here, trying to deal some damage. Interesting. And slowly, this attack of ExCaL has been stopped. It's hard to tell who's going to win it, because right now over here, there's no cash collection. Right now over here, there's no cash collection. Only over here for Mr. Marakar. In the meantime, there's cash over here. The oils are definitely helping Size here. There's cash over here. So in theory, if Size can hold this money and make sure that Team ExCaL doesn't get it back, they are gearing up for a match victory here. But actually, wait, is this ExCaL? Dude, ExCal's taking this money here as well. So ExCal's trying to do some heavy carrying here now that his Air Force teammate has been destroyed. That being said, TumStep has done some amazing damage to greatly slow down Marakar and Size. And now this cash is being taken. Oh man, this is gonna get interesting. It might still be a game going to... Oh. It might still go Team ExCaL. But they're fighting hard for it, boys. They're fighting very hard trying to get that victory. Lots of quads coming in, and that super tech still alive. Double scrapped Vet 3 deals insane amounts of damage. And it's a crucial unit. If that had died to the Gatling cannon that we saw over here on the right from Mr. Marakar, if it had died, it would actually change the nature of the match. That's how important that unit is. 1 Comanche goes down. 3 Comanche remain. 3 Comanche is still enough to really deal good damage. And we see supply collection has been reestablished for TumStep. So TumStep will be able to find himself in this game. He took the oils. Oh my god, that's what he's done. Not looking good for Team Marakar. They're fighting hard. But I don't see how they can keep this up. They've been pushed out from this section. That was important. That was crucial. ExCal's everywhere. ExCal's collecting everywhere. And because TumStep's economy has recovered, he's got those oils. He can start building more Comanche, and those Comanche, you can see how ruthless they are. Flaming here, very important. Marakar, level 2. Once Marakar hits level 3, that will help. Is he dozer hunted, Mr. Marakar? No, he's not. He didn't sell his command center. Good man when you're playing against ExCaL. Attack from the south. From the southeast of ExCaL. Got taken out. Nicely done by Big Size. Size knows he doesn't want to lose any of the expansions that he has to be careful with these quad pops. Because TumStep is level 2. Once TumStep gets strategy center, he will send a carpet bomber, and they will bait it. They will bait a tunnel pop with a carpet bomber, killing everything. Laser lock's coming through here. Dragon tank doesn't achieve much. We see cash bounty as well for ExCaL. And wow, look at that quad pop, man. Nicely done. Mr. Big Size paying attention. Saving, almost saving supplies of his mate. I have to say, Size again, playing very aggressively here. Playing very well. See a command center here. And only 3 workers could do with 2 more will help. You can see that the team on the right has sort of re-established themselves. The money is collecting everywhere. But here's the thing. We got a level 3 Air Force General. Once those general powers hit the field, it again changes the nature of the match. Marakar now level 3. Going for the oils. Carpet Bomber is going to be perfect. Oh, that's gorgeous. He could have actually tried to do an RT on both oils. Would have probably worked out because of how that Carpet Bomber flew in onto the target. Palace going up for ExCaL. And here's that airfield of TumStep. Happily producing Comanche once again. Spectre gunship comes in. Doesn't really achieve much because there's so many quads out. We saw a Palace going up, right? Wasn't there a Palace? No, that was ExCaL getting a Palace. We don't have a Palace. Here's a Palace. Once the Palace is up, we'll see the Black Market. And once the Black Market is up, we'll see some AP bullets for Mr. Big Size, which will help again. Got the beaconing here of the green player that is ExCaL saying, hey, if you kill that tunnel, I can push. Because there's not much protecting Mr. Marakar then. Comanche taking some damage. But there should be a tunnel pop from this side. But actually, the army of Size is out of position. Choosing to attack over here. The question is, can Marakar hold? Marakar is sort of close-ish to level 3. I mean, level 4. But I doubt he'll be able to get the kills in to reach that. Because then he could do a mine drop potentially. And the unit's now coming in from Mr. Big Size on the top. A little delayed there. A little scary as well. But he did retreat his army to try and help his mate. Very important that this happens. The unit's now moving in position. The selling of the War Factory Command Center exposed as well. Immediately a new dozer is being built. Because Marakar knows what's coming. He knows what's coming. He's driving straight through that command center. Wants to keep that dozer alive because he knows. He knows. A10 strikes being called in here from Mr. TumStep. It's going to take a while to get there, but look at the number of quads. The number of units from Team Marakar. That's just amazing. And that A10 is maybe going to kill that worker. Actually, it probably is. So that's going to be very annoying here for Mr. Big Size because he wants to help his mate. Look at the number of quads, man. Looking at this, you would think they're free, but I guarantee you they're not. Let's see. The palace is up. Do we see a black market anywhere? I'm sure we'll see that very soon. Because we will see... There we go. There it is. Black market. Because we will see Size wanting and craving to get those AP bullets. To get the 25% extra damage for his quad cannons. So important, man. A situation like this. And still, Team ExCaL here is struggling. Somehow, Team Marakar found themselves again in the match. They were able to collect over here. This money's all been collected now. And over here, all this money being collected. And over here, which really helped. Size re-establishing the section here. Finish collecting here. And he still has these 2 oils. Very important. ExCaL was here, has been pushed out. The Carpet Bomber comes in. Ooh, daring Carpet Bomb, definitely. Doing some damage there. And I have to say, the communication here from Team Marakar is just on point. Whenever you see an attack from Team ExCaL, Size is there with an army of quads. It's like they can almost see and foresee where the attacks are going to be, where they're going to happen, and they prepare. Look at the number of quads. ExCaL here on the retreat with his offensive army. He was hoping to deal some serious damage. Completely outnumbered here. Look at this. Big Size and Marakar not caring that they are fighting an Air Force and the GLA that is TumStep and ExCaL. I mean, those are players you don't mess around with, man. And look at them. Size even taking the cash here now. Look how the tables have turned. Size over here collecting the cash. Big push now coming down south, going for the oil that still survived that Carpet Bomber. Do we see the AP bullets? I'm sure it will light up in a second, guys. I'm sure it will light up in a second. I could keep a quad selected, so you'll see it get colored in. Because that will definitely help. Even in these quad battles, even when there's Comanche, under all conditions, AP bullets is going to make such a difference. If all your units can suddenly deal 25% more damage, 25% is a lot. A real lot. Flamer going to take out the reinforcements pad. We got the rebels here, the toxin rebels from the rebel ambush. That's going to be to help capture the oil. GG says ExCaL. This is insane, ladies and gentlemen. It is actually 3-0. Team Marakar has done it. As normal China and Tox versus normal GLA and Air Force. How? How is this happening? Such amazing plays. My god. They predicted everything, though. Everything. It's amazing. They knew the Comanche were coming. That's why Marakar on the bottom island section, maybe I can click it over here, right? Look, if you look at the minimap. Over here, he built that Gatling cannon. I'm like, they're expecting Comanche, and then they saw Comanche. So they prepared for that strategy as best they could. And they were right in doing so. And because they prepared, they actually managed to get through the early game, got themselves in the middle game, and then somehow reached the late game and dealt some serious damage. Big size again, towering here. 120k collected in a 2v2 match. 90 units destroyed. A lot of lives, boys. That's a lot of lives. Amazing. Absolutely amazing to see this. I can tell you guys, if I told you, if I did a poll, right? For those of you watching, if I did a poll saying, hey, you know, it's going to be Air Force for TumStep and GLA for ExCaL, you know, they'll be against China in the talks. I think almost all of you would have said, yep, the Air Force will take it. And there you go. It's not impossible to win the hard army matchups. It's hard. It's hard, but it's not impossible. And guys, just to let it sink in here, Marakar was China. He couldn't scan the other side, see what strat they were going for. The same for size. He couldn't use a spy satellite or a spy drone. It's just these guys with their game knowledge, their understanding of the other team, the understanding of what are good build orders, and then they're like, okay, how do we counter that? And then being absolutely correct on it. It's a full guess. And they were right in their guess. Correct. My god, let's see. Team ExCaL, can they do it? Marakar's team is 3-0, man. But let's see. ExCaL, as a normal China, it's going to put a bit of pressure on him, I would say. Mr. TumStep at the top. Tox in general. They are Team ExCaL. Can they do it? Against a big size who's been bringing his A-game tonight. He's Air Force General. Down below, Marakar as GLA. Oh my god. Zinox says, why not build radar vans as well with quads to scan the Comanche? Basically, there's a couple of problems with the radar vans. One, they take quite long to build. So if you queue up a radar van on an arms dealer, the arms dealer is basically going to be occupied building that unit for quite some time. At the same time, if you have a radar van selected with other attacking armies, the guard button becomes unselectable. You cannot select the guard button. So if you want to guard your quads in an area just to clear all the buildings, you can't. You can still attack move, but if you do attack move, you only attack units and base defenses and you won't actually kill any buildings. So it gets a little difficult to really have the full freedom of controlling your army. So those are the main disadvantages. But yeah, it does have some very good stealth detection. But either way, these players can hear the Comanche, man. They're all with headphones. They know where the Comanche are. They'll be like, ah, over here. They know it. Let's see. 3 airfields going up for him. Mr. Big Size. Are we seeing the same build order? Ooh. Now it gets interesting. Do we see a Comanche? Yes, we do. That first Comanche. In the previous match, that first Comanche was shot down very ruthlessly. We see literally the same build order, but this time, I have to say, Mr. Big Size is slightly faster, I would say. Ooh, nope. Nope, not faster. The exact same thing happens. The second Comanche comes in, and is it going to take out the technical? Yes, it is. Technical coming in from Marakar. Is it going to gun down the RPGs? Yes, it is. And this makes all the difference, guys. This makes all the difference. Not having this building means not having an easy place to attack from. That's what it comes down to. In the meantime, we have a, what looks like a dozer kill here. Wait a minute. Okay, no, it's just a dozer kill. It's not a dozer hunt. Not quite. But Marakar here harassing ExCaL, the normal China player, leaving this terrorist here, slowing things down. And right now, because there's no RPG in this building, these Comanche can gun this down, no problem. We've got a beacon saying, ooh, Gat tanks, be careful. ExCal's trying to be a little harassing here to Mr. Big Size. 3 technicals do clean up 1 Gat tank, and look at the number of Comanche we got here, no problem whatsoever. And this is where things start to get very dangerous. These Comanche not taking a hit means they get the XP for killing that Gat tank, and once they get that veterancy, gonna be near impossible to kill. Oh, this is so important! Oh, the denial of the oil capture. 1 rebel goes down, the other one's still there, but that does still slow things down a lot. In the meantime, over here, Southern team is trying to grab those oils. Very important for them to get the oils. Oh man, I'm not sure if Team ExCaL can hold, because Marakar and Size have been very aggressive. Killing of the trucks here, very important. We don't see a Gatling cannon turret, and that's allowing these Comanche to deal damage. That being said, with this many Comanche, you can already take out a Gatling cannon turret. It's no problem. We've got 1 Gat tank here. This is it. This is a GG. There's no way that the green player ExCaL can defend himself properly. He needs a lot more anti-air around here. He's got 1 Gat tank. He's got another Gat tank. Again, these trucks are going to be taken out. This is going to be such a huge economical loss. Is he even going to kill the supply center? That would be huge. Oh, man. Only 1 Comanche goes down for this entire bit of income. In the meantime, there was an attack here, but the purple player survived. I have to say, it's all coming down to these oils. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. And ExCaL already calls it. GG. Well played here. Wow. This is unexpected, to say the least. Definitely unexpected. TumStep does have power now. And I'm not sure what the rules are regarding power spam. Technically, we didn't discuss it, so that means by default it should be allowed. So a player is allowed to just quit whenever they want. But basically the issue is, if a GLA gets power, they can produce units twice as fast. So right now, TumStep can produce units twice as fast, which means he can pump out quads twice as fast, make GLA structures twice as fast, things like that. It only applies to the GLA stuff, though. Let's see, the attack comes in over here from Marakar, dealing some good damage. But look, the number of quads that are out now, in part, that's because there was power. Power now gets gunned down, but there's still a dozer over here from TumStep, so he can rebuild that. Let's see. Dozer over here from Mr. Big Size. Size doesn't have a command center, so he does need to be careful here. He doesn't want to lose that dozer, because if that happens, he can still theoretically lose it. The power will greatly help Mr. TumStep here. Greatly help Mr. TumStep. Quite a few Comanche, but that's a Vet 3 quad as well. We've got to be absolutely careful when engaging a Vet 3 quad. It needs to be killed first. And they target it. Very nice. And no Comanche going down. Excellent job here. Very well played by Marakar and Size there. Gat tanks moving in. In the meantime, there's still the oils below. There are the oils up top as well. This needs to be priority number 1 at this stage for Size. He's got those Comanche. He needs to take out the easy killings. This is easy killing, all right? Very important. We got the strat center, so he will switch on the USA intelligence and be like, lol, there's no defense. Just 1 tunnel. He could theoretically take out the tunnel and then take out the oil, or just go straight for the oil. But he's got to do it. Because the GLA with power is still very scary indeed. We do see the continued attacks. This base has been mostly cleared. The command center has been destroyed, but there still is that dozer. Question is, will a new CC be built? Doesn't look like it. It's very dangerous here from TumStep not to get a new CC of China. Because we could see a situation where the Comanche just kind of suicide on trying to take out the dozer to ensure the power gets destroyed. Big attack over here. Mr. Marakar wants to take out this forward expansion, this dangerous tunnel. Look at this. Money collected over here. And the oils did get destroyed. Very nice there from Mr. Big Size using those Comanche. Look how many Comanche there are. Even with quads, it's just not going to happen. You're just not going to be able to take out any of these babies. The veterancy, the sheer number of them. I mean, they're proper pack hunters, man, these Comanche. They work very well in big numbers. Look at this. 3 Comanche go down, but this whole army gets destroyed. Minimal losses for Marakar as a result, because the focus was on those Comanche. Let me see, there's still money over here, but that's drying up. There's still money over here, roughly around 7k. Again, these oils. Size, level 3. Size needs to get that command center up. Because then he can call in a Spectre gunship. Ooh, that's a nice Terratech there. Here come those Comanche. And again, just cleaning up everything. Look at that veterancy, man. Absolutely insane. Can now go onto the tunnel. No way there can be a pop here. It's way too risky. Yeah, he pops 1 unit. Not entirely sure why. It's just a wasted unit at this point. You're just gifting XP to the Air Force, who's already level 3. Command center, 64%. And we all know the general powers, whatever's gonna come out, will go for the oils. Oh, never mind. He'll just use the Comanche. Risky, though, because of the quad pops. Loses a Comanche for it. But here's the thing, man. An A10 strike on this, or a Spectre on this. This is gonna be so painful. GG, says TumStep. It's unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, we're actually on 4-0 for Team Marakar against Team ExCaL. What is happening here? What is happening? The celebratory rocket pod on the floor by Mr. Big Size. He's happy, boys. He's happy. Mr. Big Size. Definitely doing a great job here tonight. Got a little victory dance with the Comanche in the back there, if you can see that. Woo. I have to say, I don't think many people... I don't know, like, guys, like, in recent memory, 4-0 against Team ExCaL. I have to say, though, Marakar and Size definitely playing very well. Very, very well. I'm happy to see it, too. Very happy to see it. Ooh. Alright. Well, this is happening. Okay. Okay. 70% of you said Team ExCaL was going to win it. 20% of you said that Team Marakar and Size was going to win it. And 10% said, I don't know who's going to win it. Size bathroom. Set him to AI. Okay, so they're going to put a hard army for Size here. Oh, Size already accepted. Man. Net Berserker says, what's the power thing, Leggy? I don't get it. Right, so a GLA, they don't have power, right? They don't have, when they build, they can't build a power plant. Which is how it is, right? How it's intended. But basically, there's this weird thing in the game, which is when they start having power, GLA units and GLA structures build twice as fast. The way you can see it is that GLA is always low power, right? Try and see it like that. They're always low power, and then the moment they have a power plant, so the moment they're positive, net positive in power, everything speeds up. Because, you know, if you go low power, everything goes twice as slow. So there you go, it goes twice as fast. Now, the thing is, it's not 100% like speed boost for producing units, because the arms dealer doors, the flapping open of the animation there, the door opening up, that stays the same speed. It's not that the animation speeds up. So the opening of the doors of the arms dealer is still there, and that happens only when the unit is like fully ready. When it's full circle, that's when the animation starts to play. So as a result, it's roughly like 90% faster unit production. But yeah. That's why GLA with power is considered overpowered, because they basically start producing twice as fast. And in team games especially, it's always a hot topic, because people will say like, yeah, get a good player like ExCaL or TumStep, you know, have his teammate just surrender. So then, you know, it's either ExCaL who has power or TumStep who has power, you know, as a GLA. And they will be so ferocious, so powerful, so fast. They can coordinate everything because their entire... everything they can do is in their head. They have all the units. They have access to all the units. They can coordinate all the attacks perfectly. And, you know, that's why it's always a bit of a hot debate whether it's allowed. And, for example, in some 3v3 tournaments, they have a rule which is if one person surrenders, everyone has to surrender, right? If one person surrenders, that team basically has lost. But we didn't discuss any rules regarding something like that. So because the rule wasn't discussed, there is no such rule. At least that's my interpretation of this. Syntank said they bought over the ref, lol. Oh, man. I have to say, it's It's quite amazing. I see you guys in the chat as well going wild. I even see Kai in YouTube chat saying, I'm sad for ExCaL. Man. Again, let's see. We got an Air Force and a tank. An Air Force and a tank. And a China and a tank. On drowning horses. You know, it could actually... Might not be as... Well, it's quite a big map. Yeah, I think the Air Force, again, has an advantage here. Let's see, boys. Let's see how this is gonna go. Definitely shocking to see the score here. But I'm sure Team ExCaL just had some push-ups done and did their jumping jacks. Let's see them bring their A-game in this match. Match number 5, this best of 13. Team ExCaL with TumStep at the bottom right. Tank General. On the left, Air Force General for ExCaL. It was very nice. A long map. Drowning Horses by Millard, Queen Muff, and Spalding. So, very nice team cooperation with the mapping. Top here, we have Tank General for Mr. Marakar, who sells his command center. And Mr. Size, who also sells his command center. Size, normal China. For those of you wondering, you got like random units here. Are these capturable? No, they are just for decoration. You can't get to them, you can't capture them, you can't click them even. They don't exist, okay? They don't exist. Let's see, airfields going up. No surprise there. And the war factories. I wonder if TumStep is just gonna choose to defend his mate, or whether TumStep's actually gonna go for an aggressive play, because both are possible. Also, 2 supplies here. Very nice tactical move here to do this. We see the same from the other players. Yeah, but not from Mr. Marakar. Marakar is choosing to let go of that in favor of a second supply over here. Gatling cannon going up, so they're probably expecting Comanche again. Is that gonna happen, though? In theory, Raps could be pretty good as well. Especially because the map is quite wide, so you can fly around with the Raps, then go along the edge and just target down a supply center, you know, things like that. We do see Comanche. Bob says, I mean, I'm confused, man. Sell Comanche for Mr. ExCaL. Let's see it. And they can hear it, man. They can hear those Comanche fly in. Mr. Marakar and Size know exactly where this Comanche's going. And immediately that Gat tank turns around. Any anti-air here? No, there isn't. I also wonder if we're going to see a dozer hunt. If there was a raptor out, a dozer hunt could have definitely worked out as well. Because you could split fire and use 1 raptor to take out 2 dozers. You kill 4 enemy dozers. These are dozer hunted, and if you can survive the onslaught and reach level 2, you can call in a carpet bomber. You could take out the production. But Team ExCaL decided to go for Comanche. But look at this. No, ExCaL, what are you doing? Ooh, that was a close call there. Almost flew straight into that Gat tank. Or in the Gatling cannon. Some aggressive plays here from Marakar, but yeah, it's going to be really hard to break through here. TumStep is, in fact, mostly defending. He does have a few units in the back. It's going to make it a bit difficult. Also very nice that we got an outpost here. Because the outpost is very difficult to kill with Gat tanks. Look at this. Nice micro here from TumStep. And even better micro. Look at that. Wow, that's amazing. Mr. Marakar positioned the Gat tank inside the outpost to ensure the splash damage would crack open the outpost. Splash damage from the rockets, from the outpost itself. Very fast prop center. Huh. I wonder what Mr. TumStep's cooking up there. Why the prop center? Is he planning to go maybe Overlords even? Could work. I mean, we'll mostly see tier 1 units coming out of Size, so an Emperor could be absolutely devastating. Comanche in the meantime trying to deal some damage. Going for the War Factory. Is there still a dozer out? Yes, there is. There is a dozer from Size. But to be honest, Comanche are proving to be very effective. Second dozer over here, so there's no plan to really go for the dozer hunt, but taking out the War Factory here, it's going to make sure that Size is going to have a hard time spamming out new units. There is a Dragon Tank also over here. Very nasty, because it can flame over the supply crates. Cracking open the outposts, and that dozer starting to have to run away. Trying to be protected by his better pieces. As the Comanche fly freely across the board. Let's see, we have a bit of a push on the left-hand side. Yeah, but look at the defense here, man. 1 firebase. 1 firebase. 2 Gat tanks that can choose where to defend. Is this gonna work out? In the meantime, we see the Comanche being absolutely ruthless. They Is it even possible for the two Chinas to win it in this situation? Is it, though? See Prop Center out with an ECM from Marakar. Dozer gets hit. We still have a Dozer on the left, but the low power, and that's going to be the Dozer hunt. Marakar calls it GG, he says, and surrenders. And this was definitely an easy victory here for Team ExCaL. The Comanche did it. The map, too big. The Chinas, no chance. Team ExCaL getting a victory here. Score is now 1-4. Team Marakar still very much in the lead, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna go to 1-5, folks. What do you think? Abdullah, YouTube chat, it's like, the outpost is like, why are you hitting yourself? Yeah, something like that. But in order to do that, right, in order to get the micro to make something like that happen, let's watch it back. You have to really position that Gat tank in the perfect position there. Look at that. Very difficult to do. But players like Marakar can do it, man. Players like Marakar know how to pull that move and know how to be successful with it. But let's be honest here. This is quite an imbalanced matchup. I'd be shocked if Team ExCaL is going to bring another victory here. But maybe, just maybe, Team ExCaL needed that W. Needed to get themselves on the scoreboard. Get that motivation going. Get the blood to flow a bit more. And at the end of the day, it is important for them to get that victory to, you know, keep the mental game going. Because at the end of the day, these are still players, man. They're still players. They're still doing their thing. ExCaL had a party before he started playing in this challenge. So, you know, there is that. But right now, I can guarantee you there's some heavy discussions going on in the Discord voice chats for both teams. The Dozer hunt ultimately is what got Marakar to say GG. But to be honest, the inability of taking out the Comanche made a difference. The question is, what could the Chinas have done? What would have been a solution? Whatever you think might work probably doesn't work. Because even if you go for something like helixes to stop the Comanche, because Comanche can't fire at helixes, you have a bunker helix. You know, you can get a Gatling turret on a helix, so you can stealth detect. Let's say you have all that. ExCaL will build one Raptor and just fly across the map and take out that Lix. So there's very little one can do. Anyway, let's see the reverse here. We got Size as Tank General. On the left, we have Marakar this time as the Air Force. On the map, Drowning Horses. The top left, we got Tank General for ExCaL. TumStep is normal China. Sam says, what's the best of? It's best of 13. But yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't know what the Chinas could do. I would imagine the only real option is going full out aggressive. Full out aggressive. Like, just send all dozers forward. Think of nothing else. Build a supply here, you know, build a war factory there, and build a supply, build a war factory there. Because the longer the distance you gotta travel, the more time it's gonna be going to the Air Force General. And the more time they have, the more Comanche they'll have ready by the time you are actually in their base. The alternative is that these guys just choose to not leave their base, stay in their base, create a wall of Gatling, literally from right to left here, all the way, defend, and then hope that for some reason the Tank General doesn't bother taking any of the other supplies. It's definitely a tough match to win, I can tell you that. Outpost is the first unit of choice. There's a Gat tank. Players moving together. ExCaL and TumStep pushing on the right-hand side here. One Gat tank, one outpost. Yeah, in the meantime, one Gat tank, one outpost over here as well. And already a firebase being thrown down. First Comanche, ready to cause some serious chaos. Marakar with the stealth Comanche upgrade. Let's see where he's gonna go. This first Comanche. Just harassing a couple of trucks already makes such a difference. Those are slightly exposed as well. And here we go, going for the trucks. Because the trucks are such an obvious kill. Ooh, might see the kill, yes! Whoa, that's actually pretty big. The first Comanche already going down. That actually hurts. That hurts the Air Force quite a bit. In the meantime, yeah, there's not that much the Chinas can do. But if they get lucky and keep picking off the Comanche of Marakar, Make sure that he can't get a swarm of these things. There's a chance. Keeping an outpost on the bridge. Get a couple of shots off. Is that going to be another dead Comanche? Ladies and gents, it is another dead Comanche. The other one, low health, has to go back to repair. In the meantime, where is Size? Size is choosing to play it defensively by the looks of things. That is the plan. That is the strat. Comanche over here. Look at the number of gats. That's insane, man. Comanche moving in the back, trying to pick something off. But there's nowhere where the Comanche can actually fire. There's lots of gat tanks. They can hear it. That's why the outpost is moving in position. The Comanche, does it take a hit? Ooh. Gets to safety, but look at this. Team ExCaL is on it, man. And we have the prop center up as well. And somehow we have purple units, TumStep, over here, crossing beyond the point of the bridge. And a dozer gets destroyed. Uh-oh. Is that the last dozer? No, we have this one. But it's time to build a command center, Mr. TumStep. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to lose that dozer. They're actually doing a good job. They're pushing to the middle. How is this possible, man? How are they doing it? Killing those few Comanche in the beginning made such a difference. Team ExCaL is actually in a decent position in this match. Number of Comanche is increasing, but look how many gat tanks. Oh man, this is risky. Very risky. And that is 3 Comanche going down. Might see a 4th one. Ah, look at that. This is very difficult stuff. I have to say, good plays here from Mr. ExCaL. Didn't lose too much, to be honest. Didn't lose too much. Comanche now trying to push into the base, but there's just so many gats in random places. So many gats. Do we see chain guns? Yes, we do. No, we don't. No chain guns from Mr. TumStep. They're a normal China. Gatling cannon going up. So far, it's amazing to see how well Team ExCaL is playing in this match. The previous match, you saw the Air Force was dominating. The Air Force was bullying. But Team ExCaL is on it when it comes to dealing damage to the Comanche. They know where they're hiding. They know where they're going. Look at this. Immediately, the units move into position. They can hear the Comanche. Can't see them. Can hear them. And this is actually very nice. Ooh, he almost loses one, though. And it's important they don't die. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Returning back home. Oh, my God. You see, the thing is, we're going to see, like, an outpost over here at some point. And then other places, there's... Oh, no. Is that the last dozer? Oh, no. Is that... Oh, he built a CC. Okay, good. Good. But look at this. Even the smoking Comanche, you can see that. And another Comanche going down? Almost. Another smoking Comanche. These guys have to go home to repair. It's too risky, man. In the meantime, the tank general is defending very nicely, creating a very nice wall of units. Mr. Big Size, definitely doing a good job. Keeping out the China units. And more Comanche going down. If you guys are wondering how that's possible, the Lotus. That's a very nice Lotus. Lotus, excellent stealth detection unit. Or wait a minute. That's actually the Lotus of somebody else. How did he see it? Ooh, must have been a risky engagement then. I have to say, didn't expect to see the game lasting this long. Big blob of units though. Marakar with a not positive KD, let's put it that way. It's a bit surprising to see. So many gat tanks guarding the area. Everywhere, man. Every square inch has some access to anti-air. Even if it's just coming out of the war factory there and then. There's always something happening. Right now, we're about to have a big clash happening over here. Some units on the bridge even. That's rather interesting. Some below the bridge. You see chain gun upgrade. What about for purple? Also, yeah, all players have chain gun upgrade. The attacks coming in. In the meantime, there's also push down below on the right. So pressure is mounting here. Comanche are going to come in. Not that many gats here. The rocket pod's going to come in. This is going to be glorious for Mr. Marakar. Loses one Comanche, though, but that's really not too bad. Cleans up this whole section. Also creeping into that level 2. Once he's level 2, if he gets a strat center, he can get a carpet bomber out. The Gat tanks push in. Not a good engagement here from TumStep. And Mr. ExCaL. Kind of sending in their units almost one by one. They needed a better concave than what they did there. In the meantime, Comanche looking for opportunities. And ooh, we see some MiGs joining in on the fun. And a lot of Comanche still keep dying. Ooh, gotta be careful. Got a beacon here from TumStep. Probably saying we should take this money. And the amount of units being sent in this direction is absolutely insane. In the meantime, they're still holding on to this middle section. They could try and capture this building. We see an Aurora. What? An Aurora that looks like it's trying to scout. Where is this Aurora going? Oh, wow! Aurora takes out 4 units with 1 bomb. It does get shot down, though. And that is kind of risky from Marakar, because if an Aurora dies, it gives a lot of XP to your opponent. ExCaL, level 3 as tank general, so can't do too much with the general powers, but once TumStep hits level 3, he has access to carpet bombing. And that can deal some serious damage. Spectre gunship comes in, takes out the airfield of TumStep, the normal China player. Prop center almost goes down, and we have an army coming in on the right here. TumStep could do with trying to get a bit of XP, because if he had that carpet bomber, if he could call in a mine drop, it would really help out against something like this. MiGs come in. Oh, nice. Dealing some good damage. Only 2 ECMs there, but that firebase here is going to make it hard to push, because those Comanche will deal some good damage. And oh my god, that's a lot of Comanche under fire. 2 of them going down again. He did kind of suicide it on taking out a Lotus. Probably worth it, because it's going to take a while before there's a new Lotus to capture that oil derrick, because that's what she was trying to capture. But look at this. There's actually a green army charging into the base of the Air Force. What is happening here? Marakar, level 3. He's got a strat center. Are we gonna see some general powers unleashed on this army? Are we gonna see a carpet bomber? Because that could change everything over here. Everything. Comanche in the back here. What's gonna happen, boys? Artillery barrage is gonna come in. If the carpet bomber hasn't been used yet, it needs to be used now, because the moment this is destroyed, there's no more carpet bomber going to Mr. Marakar, and that is the strat center destroyed. The threat of a carpet bomber is no more. We can see ExCaL push in. In the meantime, we have Size over here, sending some units to try and help out his mate, Mr. Marakar, the Air Force. And the clash is coming. We've got some MiGs dealing good damage. And the Comanche are going for it. Oh, risky, risky. Everything getting destroyed on all sides. Comanche getting wrecked. And we see the GG. Marakar surrendering. The Air Force has given up. Size on his own saying GG. And I don't know how, but the Chinas did it. The Chinas did it, boys. ExCaL and TumStep getting another victory here. Against all odds. Taking out those early Comanche made such a difference. It prevented Marakar from getting a core group of vetted Comanche. And as a result, he couldn't quite deal the damage and pack the punch that he was hoping to do. Amazing. Whew. My god, let's watch back some of those early Comanche kills, right? Some delicious Comanche kills. This was the very first Comanche. Also an element of luck here and an element of skill. It's a bit of both. Just literally that the Gat tank was just about still able to shoot the last few bullets at that Comanche. That was the very first Comanche. And then this was like the second and third Comanche, where we also saw one of them taken down and the other one low health. Again, makes such a difference. The amount of Comanche that died here. And it is very hard to constantly keep track of how many Gat tanks there are everywhere. And at the same time, the Air Force has to make the decision. Do I engage and risk losing Comanche, or do I not engage and risk that my mate cannot hold? And this was the final nail in the coffin. This big battle where all the Gat tanks shredded all the Comanche. A few Gat tanks remained, but when the Comanche count goes to 0, the Air Force cannot help that much anymore. Very well played. I can't believe it. These matches are all so unique. They're so insane, man. Big shout out to the sponsor, man, Mr. Ascension. Let's see some Ascension +++ in the chat. I see him in YouTube chat as well. Ascension 191. Whew. Woo! He actually says, good set, but I gotta go. No, man. This is all so good. Where are you going, man? Where are you going? Team ExCaL. They're fired up, boys. And getting that second win. Oh, man. Who knows where this is gonna go? We have another Air Force. Oh, man. You know, I'll be honest. When there's an Air Force, you always know the game's gonna be juicy, right? It's always gonna be juicy. China and Air Force again. Saw that. Maliki Taggart in YouTube chat says ExCaL and TumStep played unreal there. Definitely. Has to be said. Flots asks, best of 13, no rules? Yes. Whenever there's 1v1, 2v2, or 3v3, under almost all conditions, it's going to be played no rules. And no rules means that players can use whatever unit they want to use. So if you say, oh, demo bikes are really overpowered, they shouldn't be used, you can use them if it's no rules, okay? If people play pro rules, which doesn't mean you're pro if you play pro rules, it's just a name, okay? If you play pro rules, then no demo bikes, no Aurora, and things like that. But, yeah, do I have that Aurora kill, actually? Let me see, I think I do. Yeah, I do. Let's watch that Aurora kill. This was nice, man. The Aurora. Speaking of Auroras, this was so nicely done, though. Very well spotted. Very well spotted. And this is the thing, man. These are, like, the best players in the world right now. You can see these kind of things. He was flying around with that Aurora, like, doing a little bit of a dance, waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. The only problem was that he lost the Aurora. If that Aurora stayed alive, that would have been gorgeous. But losing an Aurora like that, you gotta be very careful. Because an Aurora gifts away a lot of XP to the enemy team, and that means they will have general powers ready to go a lot sooner. Abdi says, Legionnaire, why don't you play, man? I'm not this good. I'm not this good. Not this level good. I happily observe and see these legends play, man. Also, just so you guys know, they all have their own YouTube channel, believe it or not. All these guys. I know, it's amazing. If you guys are wondering where the YouTube channels, if you are on the YouTube live stream, they are in the description. It'll be saying Team ExCaL and then the player names, and then Team Marakar, and it'll say the player names. You can see over there. You can see the links. You can just click that. That's a clickable link. You go to their channel. I highly suggest you go there. Also, if you want to see their point of view, like literally see their recordings of the matches you're watching now, they will probably get uploaded within the next, I don't know, 5 days or something. So if you subscribe to their channels, you'll be able to see their point of view of the matches you're watching right now. So if there was one in particular that you absolutely loved, hey man, it's probably going to be uploaded on their channel. So go, subscribe, and like show some love, show some likes and stuff. You know, be good like that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We have, wait, here's your yellow. Why are you yellow? You should be purple. Anyway, we got Mr. Demolition for ExCaL. On the right, we have TumStep as the Nuke General, which again is going to be pretty difficult because, you know, we got Team Marakar here, Marakar with China. More importantly, we have Size as an Air Force. And the Air Force can definitely pack a punch to a Nuke General as well as a Demolition General. And I suspect we're going to see Comanche again, boys. There's a good chance. There's a good chance. Oh, the on-screen chat has crashed, says Xenox. All right. I can have a look into that, but not right now. Right now, we focus on the games. Dual airfield, that probably means we're going to see some Comanche. We could see Raps. I haven't seen any Raps yet. No Raptors. Raptors could be useful for a potential early dozer hunt. Just take out both dozers and then later try and take out one of the war factories or something like that. And a Raptor is also very good for taking out the first aggressive technical, because there's always an aggressive technical. Isn't there, ExCaL? Eh? Isn't there a little aggressive technical? Maybe not. Where there? Yes, there we go. There we go. There's a little aggressive technical. Now, if you have one King Raptor out, you can instantly kill that guy. It's gonna go in the tunnel and teleport to over here. Haha, it's magic. Got a bunker going up, and we do see Comanche. And very nicely intercepted there. No losses for Team Marakar. See Battlemaster going on the right here. Battlemaster going through the center. Let's see. Battlemasters, of course, are terrible against Comanche because they can't shoot at Comanche. And Comanche, when they kill a Battlemaster, they can kill them relatively quickly. If you have 2 Comanche, you can basically take out a Battlemaster in like 4 seconds. If you kill a Battlemaster, you basically get a lot of veterancy or XP. So, It's a risky unit to go for. But the great thing about the Battlemaster is they can take out GAT tanks very well. And I think that they were hoping for more GAT tanks out of the... Ooh, that's nice, using TNT. They were hoping for more GAT tanks out of Marakar. But that's not really the case. Ooh, that's a demo trap. Yikes. Yes! That actually hurts. That actually hurts. Comanche now coming in and taking out the trucks. Do we see the kill on the dozer? No, we don't. And this is the thing. Size doesn't really care for dozer hunts. And you can see that he kept that Comanche alive by not continuing to try and take out that dozer. Okay, now the Comanche died, though. Now that happened. But yeah, taking out the trucks is what kind of takes the wind out of the sails for Mr. TumStep, the nuke general here. And in the meantime, basically, Marakar has one task. He needs to just defend against whatever attack comes out. Because over time, Size will wear down the opponents. Will harass the trucks. Will kill dozers eventually. Like, he got one, you know. There's still the other one. Could have gone for a dozer. But look how wounded this guy is. In the meantime, ExCaL hasn't really been attacked. So there is a bit of pressure on Size. We've got a dozer chilling here from Mr. Marakar. Got a beacon from TumStep saying, I'm going this way. Or maybe he's saying, try and take the building. Didn't even know there was a building there. Bit of a strange position for a building. But hey, in a situation like this, it could definitely help. GAT tanks driving straight into the Comanche. Not the best, I think. Yeah. There we go. More XP going to those Comanche. In the meantime, down below, the supply center has been destroyed. Did we see a Dozon? No. We do see TumStep low power. Vet 3 Comanche. So there were some losses here for Mr. Size. And a bit of a commitment to try and deal damage to the Air Force. Not quite working out. One Comanche goes down, and if you look at the monetary losses here for Mr. ExCaL, it's insane, man. It's insane. One Comanche costs 1,200 bucks, and there's like 4 or 5 quads who died. Ooh, switch into Black Napalm, I see. Very interesting. Is he gonna go MiGs? Or he just wants to buff up his Dragon tanks? I think it's just for the Dragon tanks. Command center going up. Good call, good call. And the Comanche coming in, going to take out the tunnels. And that is going to basically be the end of the threat here. And what? Okay. Strat center going up for Size. And basically, this is it. This is it for Team ExCaL. There's no way they can hold it at this point. What's that unit in the war factory? You see that? I can't select it, so that means it has to be an outpost. That's very sneaky, man. It's really sneaky. There's an outpost inside. Yes, it is inside. He literally kept it inside. Making sure that Size wouldn't be able to see it, so he'd fly in his Comanche a little too close. 2 GAT tanks next to that war factory. That was a pretty sneaky thinking there. Mr. TumStep. Going for the power. Yeah, that's basically game, boys. That's basically game. Let's see, looks like the dozer hunt has completed, question mark? Yeah, there's no dozer out. Dragon tanks with the Black Napalm dealing even more damage to the quads. So, that's basically it. There's not much that Team ExCaL can do in this situation. TumStep is also low power. He's just got these units in one war factory. Once either the supply goes down or the war factory goes down, he's literally, he can't do anything anymore. He can just micro these units and that's it. So there's a lot of pressure on ExCaL to do it, but what can ExCaL possibly do? Size, level 3 Air Force. Yeah, well, you're gonna build expensive quads, because, you know, he's demo, Mr. ExCaL. So those quads are 750 bucks each. Got some gats here from TumStep. The last hurrah. Here we go, boys. An attack that has to somehow deal an insane amount of damage. And Marakar could just push back these units with just a couple of flame walls from his 800 bucks dragon tanks. That's it. So that's how much they cost. And the GAT tanks basically can't really push on this side. Carpet Bomber gets called in from Mr. Big Size. Is it gonna do any damage? And might actually drop a bomb on the GAT tanks. And very nicely being paid attention to. Comanche still coming in at the top. Ooh, a Vet 2 Comanche got taken out. You see a Raider van out from ExCaL as well. But here's the thing, man. Like, Size is still level 3. He might just throw an A10 on this. Oh, he doesn't have his command center up yet. Dragon tanks coming in. Start flame walling. And again, it makes it so difficult to push. Mr. ExCaL, can you do it? Ooh, risky rocket pod. Very risky. But it paid off. Nicely done. Flamers now coming in and flaming backwards. No, stop flaming backwards. No. Oh, Dragon Tanks, why do you always do this? Oh, Dragon Tanks are so quirky, man. Sometimes they just have a mind of their own. But let's be honest here. The Air Force General, that is big size, and the China, that is Marakar, they held. And that has to be the GG. Spectre comes in. There's the GG. Gonna go for the production. Nicely played there. Team Marakar gets another victory. And let's be honest, it was quite expected here. Having an Air Force against a demo and a nuke. Yeah, that's quite expected to see a victory go into the team with the Air Force, especially on this map as well, because this is yet another long map. If you have another map like Fallen Empire, for example, that one you're much closer to each other. Here it's like very stretched. You gotta cross big, vast amounts of land. And it makes it hard to push. And that's sort of the problem here for Team ExCaL in this game. ExCaL collected a lot of cash. He had to do it. Ultimately, so did Marakar collect quite a bit. But, yeah. That's rather painful. Anyway, you guys said there was something wrong with the chat. Let me restart that real quick. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think of the matches, huh? Are they good matches? Tell me now. Okay? Are they good? Okay, there we go. The chat's fixed. And if you think they are good, then, you know, if you want to give a like, it's always appreciated. All those people who already liked, see 166 legends have already liked the stream. And I see 5 legends have followed on Twitch. So, thank you very much. I mean, this is good stuff, man. 2-5. Team Marakar still very much in the lead. In this best of 13 race to 7 victories. Let's go to the next match, boys. Abduala asks, is it bug abuse? I think you were talking about the thing with the War Factory. No, it is not considered bug abuse. It is considered allowed to keep your unit within the War Factory, so it sort of can't get out. That is actually considered allowed. It is technically a bug, but the players allow it. Everyone kind of does it, sort of a thing. But it was just very well performed, at least, by... who was it? Who did it? I think it was TumStep. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's see the reverse. We got Marakar here as a nuke general now. And on the left, we have Demolition General for Mr. Big Size. Top left, we have the almighty ExCaL as the Air Force General. On the right, we see Mr. TumStep as normal China. Now, I'm pretty sure this is going to go to a 3-5 here. I'm pretty sure we're going to see some very ruthless attacks out of Mr. ExCaL. Are we going to see Comanche again? Because they are just proving to be very effective. No! Hello? What is this? Everybody's like, Laggy is going Humvees. No. No. He's getting missile defenders, but I don't think he's getting Humvees. I think he's going to get something from this building or this building. Oh, wait, he is getting Humvees. Oh, what do you know? He's getting Humvees. Okay, I thought he was going to go combat Chinook there for a sec, because that's also very fun and very aggressive and very powerful. But at least he started with a Humvee. Okay, he's starting with a Humvee. Let's see where that's going to go. Marakar and Size moving up. We got a dozer and a gas tank here. And 100% completed tunnel. Oh my god. It still is technically under construction. For those of you wondering, how can it be 100%? Probably because the actual percentage is like 99.6. So it rounds it up to 100 for us folks. But it's not 100. There we go. He touches it and it's ready. Of course, you know, just had to do the final paint job or something. The attack comes in on the normal China, and that is a nice kill on the nuclear reactor. That's going to slow down production here for Mr. TumStep. Technical still over here. Humvee is actually very useful here, helping out in this situation. Let's see, another technical flying past the defenses. Gonna find what exactly? Nice bunker here from TumStep. He's just evacing, and he's gonna blow up a supply. So it's clear the harassment here is on TumStep, on the China, not even on the Air Force. Like, who cares about an Air Force? You know, they're terrible at the game anyway. Air Force, what are they gonna do? You know, the focus is on the China. So you guys might be wondering, why the China? Maybe because it'll be a bit easier to take him out, easier to kill him. And even if ExCaL is playing as an Air Force, if he's playing alone because his teammate is dead or nearly dead, it'll still make it very difficult for him to really do some killings. Some harassment on the Chinooks. In the meantime, this money is nicely taken by Mr. Marakar. He's got a dozer here as well. Might see a forward war factory going up here as well. Just to bring home some more of that beautiful aggression. The supply is going to be rebuilt because we've got a dozer here. And see a flame? No, not really. Sort of. Sort of-ish. Got a lot of Humvees out. Do we see a palace out of the orange player that is size? Not yet. But if we see this many Humvees, we might see a transition into a palace for Mr. Big Size. Because then he can get the demo upgrade. And that means he can get very powerful demo bikes. And oh! No! Oh my god! He killed the dozer, though. He killed the dozer. Definitely is something there. Let's follow this V2 bomber. That's also gonna kill a dozer, isn't it? Yee! Wow, that dozer, dude. How did you survive? He's like, oh, look, a bomb. Let me drive a little out of the way. That carpet bomber didn't actually do that much. One dozer down. Command center under construction. Very understandable as the technicals fly in from Mr. Big Size. Is this going to be the dozer hunt, boys? Look at that. Immediately throwing the dozer into the Chinook. No mistakes from Mr. ExCaL. There's literally 3 dudes here chilling, running for their lives. He's just going for the strat center instead. Excellent target. I have to say, I'm not entirely sure why we didn't see air units coming out of the green player, Mr. ExCaL. He's going for Humvees, and he has cleaned up everything over here. But air units would definitely make it a lot easier to stop those annoying Terratechs coming out of Big Size. Although this one's empty. That's an empty technical. In the meantime, we see Overlords, nuke Overlords from Marakar. Yeah, it's true. He's been a bit quiet for the past few minutes, so he's been building up. Nuke Overlords, yeah, they will have an easier time against something like this. This is gonna get very interesting. No Comanche, so that means those Nuke Overlords won't easily be killed. And again, look at the harassment. Beautiful plays from Mr. Big Size. Not allowing ExCaL to get his command center up or even a new strategy center just by constantly building Terratechs and harassing Mr. ExCaL. So ExCaL is now in this weird position where he has a nice army of Humvees, but he can't leave his base. He has to intercept every attack that comes in from Size, because if he misses just one, and he gets dozer hunted, it's basically GG. Attack comes in from Marakar. Overlord taking a bit of damage here. Quite a few infantry, and ooh, that hurts. That hurts. ECM slightly out of position here. And Marakar has to retreat here just a little bit. Got a beacon over here from TumStep. I think he's like, oh my god, I should have taken this money. In the meantime, again, we see that dozer trying to build it. And again, we see a technical flying in. And Size only needs to get lucky once, guys. He needs to get lucky once before a command center is up. If he gets lucky and kills it. If ExCaL is looking in the middle, because there's a lot happening in the middle. Oh, boys. It's just terror. Yeah, it's just terrorists. At some point, we might see some RPGs as well. Look at this guy, just kind of chilling here. There's still something in here, actually. I can't select it, so there's a unit in here. A terrorist. Nice hit. Nice hit. And the dozer comes back out. Look how difficult it is for Mr. ExCaL to play this. We see a helix out as well from the purple player, that's TumStep, the China. And S&D's finally been reestablished. Immediately throws down a command center. Let's see a carpet bomber being thrown down somewhere as well. No carpet bomber, to my knowledge. Although he does have access to the carpet bomber. We saw him use it before. You know, I'm kind of secretly hoping that somehow Size manages to get one technical and just kill that dozer. The harassment has been beautiful from Mr. Big Size. And speaking of beautiful, that is a really nice MiG strike. Although there was kind of lucky that no firestorm happened, because normally, even if there's ECMs, you'll see a firestorm. Tunnel going up on this side. Over here we have a whole load of technicals. And it's rather ironic that we're seeing a helix from TumStep when green is Air Force. You would think he would just get some Comanche. It's better to have Comanche than a Bunkerlix. Command center has been established. But it's clear. Team Marakar is fighting hard here. They still have this section over here. They had this section over here. It's about to die, I'm pretty sure. Nick's proving to be effective here. But a couple of MiGs coming in, and again, no Firestorm. Definitely lucky, and that's a B-2 bomber. Going for the airfield. No units on here. Look at this. We still see some random Gat tanks. I think because there's just that panic of Marakar of like, dude, at some point we're going to see Stealth Comanche. It's going to happen. Big Overlord army and the Carpet Bomber just got used. Marakar has a chance here. Spectre flies in, goes for the oil. Gonna take it out. This army has the potential to change the outcome of the match. We see some reinforcements coming in from Mr. Big Size. For his size, still having fun. Oh, he's got demo bikes. He's got demo upgrade as well. Got it around a minute ago. And now he kills that dozer. A little too late there, buddy. I mean, he did get it. This is where things get very dangerous. One very good demo bike and all those Humvees go down. Also, ECM Micro is not good. It's the Marakar. You're gonna lose him. Oh. Marakar has to be very careful. We got Nuke MiGs. Oh, we got Nuke MiGs. Ah, so good. Nuke MiGs out of Mr. Marakar. Ow! So good, man. So good. You know, it is very hard to tell who's gonna win it. If you look at the situation, we got OP units in the form of Nuke MiGs and Overlords for Marakar, and we have OP demo bikes for Size. Then on the other hand, TumStep's been playing pretty well, holding all the attacks. We still have an Air Force. That is Mr. ExCaL. The longer this game goes on, the more likely the Northern team will win it. Pretty sure, just because of the general powers as well. The income is going to be a little more difficult to hold unless we see Size switching it up to secondary eco. The odds of seeing hackers is quite low for any of the Chinas. Oh, the MiGs, the MiGs! Oh, nicely done, Marakar! You beast! Destroying those Humvees. No chance. And that means this army can move in. But it's been a while since we've seen a Carpet Bomber. So gotta be careful. We see a Combat Chinook. Finally! I was waiting for this unit to get built. And here it is. Finally, finally. But I think it might be a little too late here. This is dangerous, but it's still a semi-slow moving army with general powers that can be dealt with. We see Elix in the back here, ready to deal some damage. Got some MiGs wanting to take out those Gat tanks. The split. Do we see the Lix flying in? The Lix flies in. Doesn't get targeted. Ooh, that's a very fast evac. Beautifully done. And we see the Nuke MiG. Oh my god. Marakar. Very nice. In the meantime, things are slowly dying. And is that a Jarman from Size? Is he gonna steal it? Are you gonna steal it? Are you gonna be such a legend that you're gonna steal that dozer? You are, aren't you? He is. He is. He's stealing it. Oh my god, Size. What a legend. What a legend, man. There we go. ExCaL being taken out here. Do we have any other dozers? No, we don't. This is literally the end of ExCaL. Once this command center goes down, that is it. Spectre gunship is called in. He could literally use this dozer to build a tunnel, actually. ExCaL immediately getting a dozer. Very understandable. Let's be honest. Team Marakar playing this very well. It really is one of those questions of, was it a mistake to go for Humvees? Nuke MiGs easily taken out that Lix. Was it a mistake of ExCaL to go for Humvees? And he's doing exactly as I was hoping. Look at this legend. Look at this Giga Chad using a USA dozer to build a tunnel. For those of you wondering how is this possible, you grab a worker, you place down the scaffold, you tell the worker to stop, you select your dozer, and you build the scaffold. And that's how that works. Beautiful plays here from our legend Big Size, who doesn't care. Now there's a serious problem here, and Marakar, TumStep, who's not even level 3, can't even carpet bomb this. GG, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is insane. I was pretty sure it was going to go to 3-5 for Team ExCaL, but it is Team Marakar who takes it. Team Marakar takes it. Amazing. I don't know, man. Are there any strategists in the chat? Is Spalding in the chat? He would know the answer to this. If ExCaL would have gone for Raptors or Comanche, would the success rate have been higher than going for Humvees? Size totally kept ExCaL busy in the beginning of the match. He kept harassing with beautiful terror attacks. Like, it was beautiful stuff, man. The number of terror attacks. Then I can't believe it. Size at the end actually stole the dozer. Like, you don't see this very often. You really don't see this often. But it's nice to see it when it does happen, right? It's a bit of that. Man. TumStep definitely struggled in this game. Struggled to get those kills in. And I do believe that if he did manage to get himself to level 3, it would have made a difference. It really would have made a difference. But Marakar with the very good micro, keeping his units alive, not really wasting that much. There were a few moments that kind of hurt. Let me see, like this one. When the Overlord went down, this was kind of painful. If this happened just a few more times, right, it could have actually changed the nature of the match, because there would be more XP going to Mr. TumStep, and once he reached level 3, he could have done Carpet Bomb, Mine Drop, Arty Barrage, and that in itself, being able to call those things in for free, makes such a difference. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Team ExCaL 2, Team Marakar 6. Match point for Team Marakar. If they win one more game, they win the challenge. Unbelievable. Ego721 in Twitch chat says, can anyone explain why demo bikes are so OP? Yeah. Basically, demo bikes, they move very quickly. And if you do not have the demolitions upgrade, they have to hit their target. They have to hit it, touch it, literally touch it, or else they will not deal any damage, right? But once you get the demolitions upgrade from the palace, then whenever the demo bike dies, it deals its full amount of damage. So it does like splash damage wherever it dies. So that if you have... Oh my god, another Air Force. Oh my god, no way! No way. Should I ask for a veto? I might ask for a veto. I normally don't do this, but I might ask for a veto here. It's pretty ridiculous. I'll ask. I'll ask. But anyway, so if you have the upgrade, the demo upgrade, basically, if you have like 3 demo bikes and you send them in at a group of Humvees, at some point one demo bike will hit and it will insta-kill the Humvees. Do we do veto or no? Let's see. Oh, it's Tox Air. Wait, no, it's Air Tank. I mean, or veto. Wait, veto. You know, just I'm asking the players what they want to do, because it might be a bit, you know. Yeah, maybe. Let's see what the players say. I'm not getting a response, so I'm pretty sure that means no, we're not vetoing. But I'll wait. I'll give him a chance. I mean, basically, Tank and Air Force is regarded as one of the best combinations, because Tank General can pump out a lot of vetted GAT tanks, which deal an insane amount of damage. They're very cheap. And then Air Force, of course, can help out either with Raptors or Comanche. So, yeah, it's easy for the Tank General to try and defend. Especially defend the Air Force as well. Just send a couple GAT tanks, they're basically there. You can take out the majority of units that try and come in from all factions. And the Air Force, of course, has the Comanche that we see that are pretty powerful. The Raptors that can also deal real amounts of damage. And, of course, the General Powers. So, in the early game and the mid game, you are just having a great time. Only in the late game, if the Air Force hasn't reached level 5... Okay, we're playing. If the Air Force hasn't reached level 5, will it be a weak combo? Because once the Tank General runs out of cash, they will basically be near useless. Because they don't really have the good General Powers. That being said, normal USA is also kind of useless with the General Powers until they hit level 5. You know, they can call in an A-10 strike, which is nice, but that's all they can do. Man. Players are not saying yes to the concept of a veto, or the idea of a veto, so I don't think we're gonna see it, man. I don't think we're gonna see it. So far, 2-6. We've had 8 matches of the best of 13. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for match number 9? Here we go. Oh, man. I'm actually slightly nervous to see how this is going to go down, man. Because we have the almighty Marakar as Air Force in the safe top right corner. Ooh, and he's got his very powerful on-fire teammate, Mr. Big Size, as the tank general. He'll be facing Mr. ExCaL over here as the Toxin General. And TumStep here as the normal USA. I mean, we're going to have to see some amazing plays out of ExCaL. Amazing. Like, top-notch. Terror techs, tech RPG, harassing, everything. And maybe some very good drops out of TumStep. Something needs to be done. But one thing's for sure. If the right team over here, the team on the right in the east, Team Marakar, if they are going to be left alone for a little too long, they're basically guaranteed a victory. We need to see a lot of aggression, and we do. That's 2 missile defenders, a dozer. Is that a ranger going in as well? Nope. Going straight to the right. Trying to take the buildings over here. But I mean, this guy's going to queue a dragon tank. Is it going to work? Or is it going to go for the supply trucks? Let's see. We've got a worker over here from ExCaL. Actually moving in. Gat tank being created. A barracks being thrown down. Worker gets crushed by the dozer. Oh, man. Not entirely sure what we're going to see with this barracks here from TumStep. I mean, next to a tank general like this. Already flashbangs out as well. Ranger gets crushed. That is not good news for Marakar. I mean, for Team ExCaL. Attack on the dozer. Oil capture coming through for Marakar. Nice terror attack. That's definitely going to slow down the tank general. And just a lot of missile defenders. Very interesting that we just have a lot of missile defenders. Laser lock coming in on the dozer of TumStep. And again, those flashbang rangers. The Gat tanks can't actually really push here. Interesting strat, I have to say. It's definitely proving to be effective. Trucks also can't really collect. So the aggression here is immense. Very big. But Size does have a sneaky Gat tank moving in to try and deny some supplies. And doesn't look like there's anything to deny the Gat tank. So this is going to be very painful indeed. Oh, boys. Missile defenders have been cleaned up by the Gat tanks and the flashbang rangers. In the meantime, up top, we see a similar strat. Also not quite working out. And this Gat tank down below is also going to be very painful. He's going to hide behind this section here. So it's not going to be possible to laser lock this guy. Quads will die because this is a vetted Gat tank. Can easily win that one-on-one engagement. Oil capture now coming through for Marakar, the Air Force. And Marakar is getting some defense up. He's getting a firebase. And we saw Team ExCaL trying to push down south over here. It failed. They're pushing up top right now, and it has to succeed, but it's not looking good. Building has been taken. The very fast flashbangs from Marakar is very forward-thinking. He knew what was coming. He knew what to expect. And we start seeing a Raptor out, boys. And that Raptor might go for the dozer there. Does it go for the dozer? And it does. Nice split fire. Only a few missiles got used there. This guy's gonna look for something else. Kills a worker. I have to be honest. Team Marakar has held. They have held against the attacks. More Gat tanks moving in. This Gat tank down below has finally been taken out. So mining continues. But the oils here have been captured. And all the rushes of Team ExCaL have failed. What is the plan? They have established their bases, though. There is still a chance, but whatever they're gonna do, they're gonna have to do a great job and lose almost no units. And again, the Gat tank pushing in. Oh, man. This is so painful when this happens. And again, the Chinook has to back off. Lots of wraps out. Airfield survives. Look at this. One Gat tank can take out a quad, no problem. The harassment here is real. There's no way to deal with this. Another quad has to go in. Might be able to take this guy out. Chinook flies in. The wraps are on it. Take it out. And that might just be the GG, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! It just denied the scaffold. Well, that works. Let's see. A final push coming in here from the green player. That is Mr. ExCaL. He's been building up, and he wants to do it. Lots of quads. Can he do it, though? That's the real question. In the meantime, we have a push down below. Lots of dragon tanks. That's the beginning of the end for Mr. TumStep, unless he can deal with it. But the focus right now is over here. Lots of quads. The Raps now coming in. And the Raps do not get gunned down. Gat tanks are being targeted. And that's a dead Rap. Second Rap survives. The base slowly gonna catch fire here. Ooh. Mr. TumStep definitely in trouble. Sells the barracks so he can try and laser lock and kill this dragon tank. But there's so many dragon tanks here. He needs support from his mate, but his mate was busy over here. ExCaL has a half-destroyed quad. Now selling the command center. Everything destroyed here. Very good plays from Mr. Big Size with those flamers. We got the Raptors coming in for reinforcements. Oh, never mind. Just going for the oil. Further dealing damage to Mr. TumStep. TumStep has basically nothing at this point. Let's see. He's got the oils, and that's about it. Raps coming in, but Raps also taking damage and dying. There is a chance, boys. There is a chance. But I have to say, it's not looking great for Team ExCaL. They've had heavy losses here, but they're slowly breaking through here. ExCaL pumping out those quads, not giving up. Carpet Bomber coming in. Does it deal any damage? It takes out 4 quads and a dozer. How many? Wait a minute. How many dozers do we still have? TumStep has no dozers. That was a dozer hunt. Ah, man. TumStep also no power. It's all coming down to ExCaL. Can he hold against Mr. Big Size and Mr. Marakar? An Air Force and a Tank General, and all he can do is spam quads. Blazing Trails comes in with a massive donation. Oh my god, man. €150 donation. That's amazing, man. Thank you very much. But one thing's for sure here, ExCaL is being pushed back. We see the snipers out. That is the end of the missile defenders. And the quads being pushed back by the Gats. Not much remaining here. And that is TumStep who surrenders. Because he is dozer hunted. Can't do much. Gives a little bit of cash he has to ExCaL. ExCaL, can he do it? He's completely pushed out of the base. That's a lot of Raps, that's a lot of Gat tanks, and that's a lot of missile defenders. There is no way he can hold. An oil has been destroyed. The next oil is definitely going to be a keen target here. And there we go. Gets destroyed. Very nicely done. Marakar picking off whatever he can. In the meantime, we still have a dragon tank here. Super annoying, man. Yeah. I have to say, it was a good attempt, a good try from Team ExCaL. But Air and Tank General is basically the best combination you can find, man. It is near impossible to beat. Team ExCaL did a good job. But this is the end here for them in this challenge. Like I said, a lot of you guys expected Team ExCaL to win it. But we have seen a stellar performance here tonight from Marakar and Big Size. Absolutely great games. Very aggressive, very reactive plays as well. Whenever something was happening, they would immediately respond. It's like they knew something was coming before we even knew it. Crazy good stuff. And that is only because these are the best players in the world that you are watching. Very nicely played. Quads here gonna try and catch out these Raps. ExCal's not giving up, man. He's not giving up. Flamer in the base here, clearing what's left. ExCaL is gonna be defeated here. There's no way he can survive this. There's no way he can pack a punch. The Air Force General Marakar, level 4. Particle cannon out as well. Size, almost level 4. The general powers alone are going to be a massive problem here. Money is starting to dry up. Only around 4k left. Over here, around 12k left. Not much ExCaL can do. In the meantime, we still see the oils happy collecting here for Marakar. And that's it. Amazing games, man. What an amazing set. I don't think anyone would have expected this outcome. All the players playing so great here. It is the few tiny individual mistakes that ended up causing players to lose. Oh, we have a disconnection. Who is that? Oh, okay. Well, I kind of think I know who won here. Anyone counting down? I think I know who won. I think you guys know as well. Having a bit of lag. But I have to say, great plays out of all the players here. Definitely giving us what we were hoping for, right, guys? Lots of quads. Do we see one last push out of ExCaL? Do we see it? He's putting the scaffold to clear the destroyed building there so his quads can move freely. Mine drop coming in from size. Gonna close off this section. Gonna make it impossible to push. Are we gonna maybe see a push up top? No, we're not. Gat tank has denied this tunnel from going up. And once that mine drop is here, it's gonna make it even more difficult. Gat tank's now moving in. Size planning to do a bit of an assault here. Probably going to be combined with some raps. Let's see the airfield of Marakar. He's got 2 raps and another 3 here. Raps ready to take off. I'm going to aid these Gat tanks. I think Mr. ExCaL wants to do a push. But he's not level 5. He's not close to level 5 either. Raps flying around the back. Gonna probably take out some buildings. And oh, that's a bit of a Fargo pop. It's not too bad, actually. Not too bad. Only lost 1 quad. I thought it was going to be worse. But GG, says Mr. ExCaL, and that is him surrendering with Size and Marakar, the victors of tonight. My God. Amazing games. Amazing plays. Really nicely done. So nice. We really saw Marakar and Size on fire tonight. The communication must have been excellent, and I'm very much looking forward to the uploads of their point of view on their YouTube channels. To hear their discussions, to see them saying, over here there's a Comanche, focus, and all these things. Absolutely great plays. Also, Team ExCaL played amazingly. ExCaL and TumStep fought very hard indeed. And I can't believe this score, people. I can't believe this score. Very unexpected, right? Very unexpected. Big cash difference here. ExCaL tried to get himself in a good position. But every time, Team Marakar was just a few steps ahead, right? A few steps, 2 steps ahead. That mine drop in the end there, also very nice to make sure that there was not going to be a final push. GG's. Let me ask Marakar. Marakar, Size. Voice chat? See if we can have a quick chat with the fellas. Let's see, let's see. Oh my God, man. We also got a massive donation from Blazing Trails, man. Thank you very much. It says, thank you, thanks for your content and have a nice Christmas holiday. Well, thank you very much. That means we did reach the bonus live stream donation goal. Unfortunately, I'm kind of going abroad literally tomorrow for like a week, so there's not gonna be a bonus stream anytime soon, but it will be coming. I promise you guys, it will be coming. Okay, Sai says, yeah, we can have a voice chat. Okay, invite me, please. Or I can create maybe I can just wait. Message. Let me do a quick thing here. We have a quick chat with the boys. Okay. Poof. And call. All right, let's see if we can have a voice chat with the fellas. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa. Hello, Leggy.
Hello, Mr. Big Size and Marakar. How you guys feeling, man?
Feeling pretty damn good.
Yeah, pretty damn good. That's right, man. These were great games. You guys were on fire. Damn. Like,
well, we had to. We have such a bad stats together, so we lose so many games. So this time we just decided, let's win it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it looks like. My God. You guys were ruthless, man. Even in, like, some of the matchups, I was like, yeah, this is it. This is it. Team ExCaL's gonna get a point. And you guys just, I don't know, won it. Like, how? It's so amazing, man. Like, okay, like the Comanche thing. Like, one thing I noticed, you guys were excellent at dealing with Comanche, right? Like, what's the special sauce? How are you guys doing that?
Like dealing, how? What do you mean? Like dealing, like attacking or defending? I'm not sure.
like taking them out. Like, you know, like Comanche usually, you know, they stay alive and then they blob up and they get like really scary and stuff. Like I think it was the Tournament A match. Was it Tournament A match? Like you guys just rocked it, man. Like
I think we were just we were on point and hitting them when they make the small mistake, not moving them fast enough. I think we just played very good, and we were this time we were able and good to talk to each other and just telling each other what to do and where to need help. Yeah, we had a good sync this time.
That's good. That's good.
I think a big thing as well in the Tournament A game specifically was that TumStep actually, in both sides of that matchup, didn't tunnel the mid in time, which I think is a pretty big mistake on that map in particular. Because if you're the one against Comanches, you want to have something that can let you rally Gats straight into their base. Whereas if you're the one like with the Comanches, ideally you want to block that off so that way they can't rally straight into your base. Both games, I think we had mid control, and that kind of dictated a lot of the movements in the early game, which either bought time for us against the Comanches or let us rush the Comanches a lot sooner than they were expecting, probably.
Yeah, but in that Tournament A match, for example, like when I saw the armies, I was like, oh yeah, no, the Air Force will just automatically win. Like, did you also have that feeling like, ooh, we have a tough match ahead of us, or were you like, no, we can do this?
I mean, I think we were expecting basically every single game with an Air Force to be a 1-1 matchup, but funnily enough, I think every single one of them went 2-0. Yeah. Even the one that they won it 2-0 with the air and tank on Drowning Horses.
Yeah, that's true, man. Drowning Horses.
I think that kind of shows a little bit how you can sometimes just counter build in a way where you can sort of adapt around a bad matchup. I think the way they adapted in Drowning Horses, for example, was really smart, but going triple supply in both Chinas and just having like ×2 ground versus ×1 ground. And I think we played really well in the burning the map with the nuke air. I think we did quite well on that one in particular, because when they played at V's, I immediately decided to just bunker off the third supply and rush nuke MiGs, because I wasn't expecting to get harassed anytime soon.
Yeah, the nuke MiGs really helped out a lot. And Size, you really kept ExCaL busy with the constant terror attacks, man. Like, he had a lot of Vs, but you could see that ExCaL was not comfortable really going for the offensive, because he's like, I gotta defend against Size's terror attacks. Like, was that the plan?
Yeah, I'm also quite surprised what happened in that game, because everything, there was just so much happening that I couldn't keep track all of it. And I saw him clearing the left side, and I was kind of afraid and told Marakar I'm gonna need some help with these Vs. But the Vs never entered my base, so I'll have to watch that replay or the stream and see what really happened, because I did TT his base a lot and just tried to keep him down and not get him to take up with the carpet and stuff and search and destroy Vs. So yeah, I think it just went pretty well as I wanted it to be, and just waiting for Marakar to get his Overlord and the nuke mix. Yeah, so the plan worked.
Yeah, definitely. No, really nice games. Yeah, hopefully we can see a lot more of these. Yeah, just congratulations, guys. I mean, you can have your victory martini now, right? Relax for the rest of the evening.
That's perfect, and it's Friday night, so even better.
Are you guys? Did you guys record it as well?
Me, I didn't.
No.
I didn't bother with it.
Oh man, my internet is just so super bad at just uploading and all that stuff. I kind of gave up on the streaming part because it's just lagging all the time.
No, you guys didn't record it. Oh my god. It was so nice. I was even saying in the stream, like, man, I'm looking forward to seeing the recording, you know, hearing you guys communicate and all these things. Or wait. Was this tactical? You guys did like the secret new strats, right? You're not going to give that away for free, right?
We have to play it over again.
Yeah, that's it.
Second part.
I think you could take our word for it that we had pretty good comms. I think, honestly, these were probably the best comms we had in like any team challenge.
Yeah.
So I was pretty happy with it.
Yeah, no, it looks very smooth. So yeah, congratulations, guys, and enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you, and you too.
Thank you.
Leggy.
And that was Mr. Marakar and Size, who will be very happy for the rest of the evening because, my god, they put on a stellar performance, did a great job, and got an amazing victory here tonight. Definitely not something many people expected, I can tell you that. An amazing score, for sure. And also, definitely a massive shout out to Ascension 191 for sponsoring this set, for making it possible. My god, great matches, good stuff. It's not often that we can enjoy such amazing 2v2 team plays, and I definitely agree with what Marakar and Size were saying there, that the team communication was on point. You could see it, you could feel it, and it was really nice to experience. So well played to them, also well played to ExCaL and to TumStep. They definitely fought very hard and won some near impossible situations as well. So you guys really could see this was very tense indeed. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you all very much for tuning in. I want to give a big shout out as well to Blastercast for Blarstarcast for subscribing on Twitch, and to Mike ZG also for subscribing. Got a lot of people subscribing on Twitch, so thank you. A lot of follows, a lot of likes, really enjoying all that support. Of course, Blazing Trails with that amazing donation. So yeah, thanks all very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed the games. And yeah, I will be back again next week. Not on Tuesday, sorry. Not on Friday, sorry. But on Sunday. I know, next week Sunday. That's kind of far away, right? But unfortunately, well, I mean, for you guys, unfortunately, I guess. I'm gonna go abroad to Malta and see my family and stay there for a week. So I'm gonna have like a week break. On Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, there will be new Shockwave videos for the Generals Challenge. And then I will do a live stream on Sunday. Okay, so next week Sunday I will do a live stream. So you guys know. Just letting you all know in advance. Yes, there will be a bonus live stream coming as well. But like, you know, I have to come back first. I'm gonna come back first. Some people are asking if I could play some free-for-alls. Nah, guys. I actually, believe it or not, I have to get ready and pack because my flight leaves in a number of hours. So I wanted to do the stream, and yeah, so I gotta get ready for that. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys had a great time. I definitely did. These were amazing games, and go check out the YouTube channels of all the players in the YouTube description. Go do it. Go subscribe, go give some likes, go leave some comments. Unfortunately, as Marakar said and Size said, they didn't record their POV, which is very unfortunate, but at least we got to see their action here on the stream, so that was very nice. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all had a good time. I sure did, and I will see you guys next week on Sunday. This is Legionnaire signing off. Good night, everybody, and see ya.